All right, everybody, welcome out to the Locker Room Guys Crib Beer Show. It is Tuesday, September the 16th, 2025. Jersey Johnny coming at you. With me, as always, is none other than Mr. Beer Samurai. Say hello, Mr. Samurai.
I'm just finishing my dinner.
You're just finishing your dinner. Well, I mean, that's normally the case. I mean, what's different about that?
Well, it's what? 4:30 here.
It's true. It's 4:30 by you.
4:30. I'm in San Francisco.
Well, no, are you in San Francisco?
Yeah, I'm in San Francisco. I'm finishing a burger from Fast Times Burger. They're in the Prescott Market in Oakland.
So you're not in San Francisco?
Yeah, you're right. I'm technically I'm an SFO.
You're in
put it that way.
You're in the Bay Area. Let's put it that way.
Bay Area, and there is some fog rolling in across the bay right now.
No, there's no fog in San Francisco. Come on, that's what happened.
So it's all on the way in, but I decided to stop in, grab this burger, and go sit in the brewery and eat it. Guess whose brewery?
I don't know. Whose brewery?
Remember
Kevin Spaghetti. There he is.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Kevin Drury. How are you, sir?
Thank you for having me, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be
back. This is the third or fourth time you're on.
Third, I believe.
Third.
Yeah, it's the second one that I remember. Yes.
There you go. Second one you remember. There you go. Right.
We evolved into champagne and wine in the last one, and then
because we took a little long to get the show started, so he pre-gamed the show quite a bit.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
I got all excited. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then I got ahead of myself.
And you got ahead of yourself. Well, folks, those of you just tuning in now, we apologize for the delay tonight between 6 o'clock with two of the three people on the show being in the Bay Area and not being a good start time, and a couple of technical issues on everybody's end tonight.
On everybody's end. John had to redo his whole
I had to not reboot, reinstall my entire computer. And it's still not done. It's actually happening while we're talking.
One of these days we're going to do a GoFundMe.
To buy me a new computer?
Yeah, to get you a new computer. Just pose in a dirndl to try to get some money.
This is ridiculous. Fortunately, I had a backup for everything, right? But I literally had to erase the entire hard drive and reinstall the operating system, and it's still backing everything up right now. Fortunately, I'm just working off of the backup.
We can upgrade you from an Apple IIe. I think we can do better.
You know what? I actually did last month upgrade to a Quadra 600. So I'm 32 years ago now, right? So no, I'm kidding.
Okay, so you're getting closer.
Getting closer. No. And then it's a 10-year-old iMac, so that means that Apple considers it obsolete, which means their solution is throw it away and buy a new one.
Yeah. That's usually within a year, though.
Well, yeah, this is true.
Exactly.
They just don't support it. I was told today that if I did have to take it in for service, I couldn't bring it to an Apple store. I have to bring it to an Apple authorized service center because they're the only ones that can do anything. I can't bring it to an Apple store because they will no longer touch it because of the age of the computer.
Yeah, the cool kids can't deal with it. It's just the guy who gets a mop somewhere.
Exactly. Well, right. Well, you know what the reason is, right? Because I'm stereotyping, and I do apologize. This is a joke. This is fodder for entertainment. I wanted to preface what I'm about to say by saying that, but anyway, because most of the kids that work at the Apple stores now were in grade school when this computer was built.
Yeah.
So
it's true. Yeah, they all work across the street. And then I tried to be too cool and tried some new technology that I had, and it's not compatible with our streaming service.
Right. Which is another story in and of itself. So
I had a gimbal and everything. Kevin was all impressed.
Yeah, we had
I was impressed yesterday while we were working on it and everything and set it up, but nope.
Yeah, because
it did not work.
It worked over the phone call with the microphones, but the microphones are not compatible with Restream.
With our system. All right, so you know what? Let's get a couple of days out of the way.
Oh yeah. Today is let's start with National Guacamole Day.
Happy National Guacamole Day for those who.
Because I'm in California. I have a feeling I might eat some Mexican food while I'm here.
You might.
I might.
You might.
Yeah. And this is a good place. This is a damn good place to do it.
There you go.
So that's guacamole. What? guaca is like Mexican for like testicle.
Right.
And is sauce. So basically, guacamole is ball sauce.
Yeah. Ball sauce, right?
Yeah. So because the way it's shaped, that's how they name it. So, but that's
ball sauce, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So if I've ruined guacamole for anybody, I apologize. But guacamole is good.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least it's not pingamole.
No, had to go there.
Well, you know, I mean,
that sauce is a little darker, not quite as green. If it's green, you got to see a doctor.
Anyway, all right. So that was that, and it's
I
also,
just told my Uber driver that I don't speak Spanish.
There you go.
But I got that one.
You got that one. There you go. It's also National Tattoo Story Day.
So as we were talking beforehand, what that really is there's two types of story with tattoos. You've got a tattoo that means something to you. Like if you ever listened to the that song Rose Tattoo by the Dropkick Murphys.
Sure.
He's talking about his grandfather.
Right.
Right. That's, I thought it was about a woman. No, it's about his grandfather.
Right.
So that's that type of story. And then there's the, kind of more along the lines of the Margaritaville story where he wakes up with a Mexican cutie tattoo and doesn't know how it got there.
Yeah, there's a story. This does. I woke up in a poncho in a dumpster in Connecticut with a tattoo on my ass.
Again,
right? Yeah.
Third time this week.
Damn it! I got to stop doing that.
Yeah,
I got to stop going to Sizzler on Thursday nights.
I've learned that if you just add the word again to somebody's statement, it can be high comedy.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
That's a good one. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about where I am. So, Prescott Market. Now, if I had the gimbal working, well, the gimbal worked. It's just the microphones. We had the whole setup working. I could have done a pan around the whole brewery so you could see. I'm afraid that if we try that with the PC, we're going to want something or break something. So we're not going to. We may do that a little later.
We'll do it a little bit, yeah.
Well, I've had a few more beers in me, so we're sure to make sure we break something.
I gotcha. And
this is the Prescott Market part of it, right?
Correct. Yes. Prescott Market was something that was. So we are in West Oakland for the sake of this discussion. West Oakland is predominantly a industrial area. It's also known for not being very well served. So they had mentioned, well, at least here in the Bay Area, we're called food deserts. Areas where, like, we realize that people don't have access to fresh fruit, fresh vegetables, quality meat, and things that are not just, prepackaged nonsense in a box. So this idea was put together, and we were asked to be part of it as we're visiting a community hub, if you will. So, yeah, we're very proud to be here. It took us a couple of months to put this together, and we put it together to the best of our ability, and we think it's pretty good.
Yeah, this is very, very cool here. Like I said, the burger that I had, I got from just across the way, and they have a couple of Almanac beers on tap there.
Nice.
I got to watch Kevin do serviceman work there, working on their CO2, making sure their pressure is right.
Well, you got to take care of them, right? You have to do that to your.
And they're right there. And I was.
And it's an account that's right there, right? So yeah.
There's a sushi place there. There's
the delivery.
We have a soul food joint, which is fabulous.
Oh, where is that?
It's closed today. And it's very good.
I love soul food.
We have a coffee spot, of course. You got to have a coffee spot out here. All the people with their IMAX are writing their movie scripts. Got to have coffee to go with it. Speaking of generalizations,
that script of where that tattoo came from.
Yeah, that's the name of my movie, my one-man show.
There you go.
And I believe that's it for now, but we have two more coming. We have a Filipino restaurant coming. We have a natural wine bar coming.
And you got the pizza place.
Oh, pizza is, yeah.
I'll have to get out.
I was going to say,
he was trying to talk me into the pizza.
I'll have to get out there when the Filipino place opens up. Pancit's one of my favorite dishes. So.
Right? Yeah, pizza.
They can't hear me. You guys can't hear me, can you?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Keep talking. You just keep conversation.
If we're talking, unfortunately, we can't hear you. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, you got to let me know. I'll have to get out there when the Filipino place opens up. The pancit is one of my favorite dishes from there.
Yeah, the person who's opening it, I guess, has a Michelin bid gourmand.
Nice.
And she's been looking for her a new spot, and this is going to be it. We're very pleased for it. Bob Kitchen.
Very
cool.
nice.
So what are you guys drinking?
Beer.
All right. So move on. All right. So
I'm having a sea breeze.
You did that so well.
Thank you. I'm having one of my favorite beers. This is a pale ale with all New Zealand hops that we call an Island Princess.
Island Princess, very nice.
Yeah,
and it's funny because when the bartender Drew handed the beer, he went Princess, and I thought that was his pet name.
Yeah, he doesn't like me.
Princess, yes, dear.
Yeah, thanks, hon.
Here's your beer. Yeah, what do you drink? What are you drinking, Samurai?
I've got their Oktoberfest. Now, last time I was here, their Oktoberfest was a Kolsch.
No.
It was different. It was different. But the Oktoberfest wasn't this. It was really good. It wasn't this good.
We always play with it just a little bit every year. We're getting
This is Rocktober.
Yeah, but what do you do to the beer?
But they did a Märzen this year. They're just Märzen about. And this is fantastic. This is really, really good.
Very nice. It is. Well, I'm also drinking an Almanac. The hell was that?
Someone moving a bench.
Oh, jeez. Well, it sounded like a siren for a second.
I know. I thought it was like a fire alarm went off. Like, we're all gonna walk outside really quick.
What are you drinking, John?
So I'm also drinking an Almanac. So in the spirit of you guys there and Kevy on the show and me drinking Almanac, plus it's also obviously National Guacamole Day. I'm having the Buena Vibras.
Thank you.
As funny as I'm looking at it right over there. Yeah, right there in the cooler.
Got a whole fridge full of it.
There you go. It's very tasty.
I'm very flattered. Thank you.
So more about this location. If I had turned,
The hell was that?
that was a fruit fly, because you know how fruit flies they love.
Buzzed around you? Yes, I know.
Yeah, they like me a lot. But if I turn the camera around, there's a building in the way, but the other side of that building is the stadium where the A's used to play, right?
Well, no, that's different.
That's a different.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah.
Oh, so this is a minor league ballpark.
Oh, you could say that. We call it it's a pioneer league ballpark.
Okay.
So it doesn't have any relationship to MLB, to the best of my knowledge. But it's so after we know, well, if you didn't know, the A's left or are leaving, you could sort of say. They're now in Sacramento on their way to Las Vegas, and it really broke the city's heart in a horrendous way. There was people made shirts that said, "Please sell the team." There were flags that just sell the team, please. Dave Fisher, please just sell the team. And he said, "Nope, it's mine, and I'm taking it to Las Vegas with a stop in Sacramento." Right off the bat, the city was smart enough to take an old, very derelict park, add bleachers to it, and a proper sound system, make it into a really nice, I'm not going to say AAA ballpark, but a not MLB ballpark. And we have the Oakland Ballers, which is a historic name for us, a team that I want to say existed in the 20s here in New Orleans. We have pre-Oakland A's, and they play here. And they're in the championships right now for the Pioneer League. So we're very proud. We're very proud.
Well, Oakland, the A's have only been there since the late '60s, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been the longest tenure, but it's.
Yeah, I mean, they were back then when the Ballers were playing. The A's were actually in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia.
And then in the middle they were in Kansas City.
Yeah.
They just worked their way west, and I guess they're working their way east again. So.
Slightly east, yeah. In about 20 years they'll be in, I don't know, Omaha.
There you go.
So when I got here, Kevin was doing the schedule for the plays, because it's one of the things he does.
So you're going to say Kevin was doing the schedule for the A's?
Yeah.
That's what it's devolved down to.
Right.
He's got them just jetting back and forth the country daily.
Yeah.
Just exhaust them as punishment.
Yeah.
No,
We got Chuck Aaron said, "Happy episode 246." Thanks, Chuck.
hey, thanks,
Appreciate it, Chuck.
Cheers. I should cheer somebody. Oh, what's really kind of cool is tell them about the situation you have here.
By the way, hold that thought. When you guys look at each other and talk, you get really low.
Oh, okay. We'll
Like-
face this way.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have our voices. So, you mean like low in
No,
volume?
I don't mean like this. No.
Like this, though.
That's
Yeah,
like
because-
the Beavis and Butthead joke. my
Mhm.
liver, lower, my liver.
My liver, yeah. My liver.
I have a feeling this trip is gonna. I mean, like Belgium didn't destroy my liver enough.
I was going to say, this is going to pale in comparison to what you went through 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. 3 weeks ago.
Absolutely, we were talking about this. Well, someone went on his honeymoon to Belgium. That guy right there.
Very nice.
Yes.
I did not.
Never. Oh, you should try it. Go on your honeymoon.
There you go.
There you go. I'll have to work on that. There you go.
But no, you've been here. It's been open for what, 5 months?
Yeah, since about March, April, we've had this up and running at full capacity. Of course, we were starting 2 weeks, kind of like just Friday, Saturday, Sunday, kind of soft opening, getting it going. But yeah, we've had this up and running for about 6 months. I became the AGM at Alameda, in Oakland. I mean, what's that?
No. The guy just took a beer and walked that way. You can take beer anywhere.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. That's a great segue. Yes, so part of this is that you can please walk around the space with your beer. Walk outside to the patio where there's AstroTurf. Walk around. We have a sandbox for the kids.
I will be right. The two of you just walk away, and I'll just sit here and vamp until you get back.
Actually, you know what? I'm just going to take the laptop. Is there power out there?
No, there is
And we're
not.
going to sit. If there was power
How
out
much
there,
battery do we have?
we would sit in the sandbox and do the show.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I think OPD would slightly frown upon that. But you're free to walk around the space with your beer. We appreciate it. We like, if you're not in the mood for what the food I'm serving, go take a walk and get some food there with your beer. Vice versa.
We've got empanadas.
We have empanadas here. We also just like to do simple food. We have so Hobbies is a empanada place down the street. He's actually from Argentina, and he makes empanadas for them and brings them over for us every other day. We have a meat empanada with beef, and we have a mushroom empanada. And don't sleep on the mushroom empanada; it's actually fabulous.
Many of the mushroom empanadas I've had have been fantastic. Yes, don't
Yeah.
sleep on them. And you know what? You know what goes good on any empanada, except the dessert empanada. This is
Guacamole.
Guacamole, exactly.
Well, we serve ours with chimichurri made by.
I love chimichurri.
It's Argentinian.
Yeah.
Love chimichurri. Absolutely.
The other thing, but because you can serve food,
I'm allowed to serve other beers. So we love to have guest beers from breweries that we love and that we appreciate. Of course, we want to serve Almanac beer. That's the point of all this.
Of course.
But we don't mind having beers from breweries, where our friends work and maybe they work before. So we also serve Pliny the Elder here on draft. It's one of our it's a big deal for us. One of the
that beer's been done.
It's a shop. It's a mom and pop shop. Just checking. No, but we have Pliny the Elder here in our space. And Alameda has Pliny and other Russian River beers and Ghost Town beers and Cellar Maker beers and Great Notion beers, in fact, as well.
Really?
But yeah,
actually, that coffee and cigs, I'm going to have to try that before I leave.
that's a great
And,
one.
and you know what? You know what I'm going to do with that? That is going to go up on the Facebook page this week in Ralph Beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you on that page yet?
No, I'm not.
Oh, you got to get on that.
Okay.
You got to get on that.
You got to get on it. You got to get on it.
That's Sean Hall. He's a nationally acclaimed beer writer.
Oh,
And was it February we do the show with him?
End of January, beginning of February, early in the year. Yeah.
We do a Ralph Beer show every year.
oh, nice.
Every year with him. So it's kind of like was a verbal contract with him that he's regretting to this day. So
So next year will be the 5th annual.
But we're very pleased about it. Yeah, the coffee and cigarettes is our friends at Cellar Maker. Tommy Kim's a good friend of our general managers. Some of us have worked there. Some of our people have worked here, vice versa. Yeah, it's a really nice, big body, portable smoked malt in it. So we call it coffee and cigarettes, of course, because it's got a fair dose of coffee in it and a good amount of smoked malt. So it's
Nice.
coffee, big body stout.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
and I was leaning over just to see what supernovas you have on. And
Ah,
you got my favorite. You got the cherry.
cherry. See, my favorite is the fruit punch sourdough. That has hibiscus, nectarines, plums, and cherries as well in the fruit punch sourdough. And we still do the
sour.
Yeah, we still do the barrel-aged sours. They're true sours, not kettle sours, something we don't really like doing very much. We stick to it. We still have if you come over, we have 30 photos, big giant oak photos lining the room.
Well, the first time that Carrie and I were here, we were at the original Almanac in Alameda, and Kevin took us on a tour and showed us the foeder room. And you can actually, it's like this one space where the foeders surround an area. There's tables in there, and you can rent that space out.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's
Is
awesome.
that where you got married?
No,
No, the your reception.
Yeah, no, we had the rehearsal dinner there.
Rehearsal dinner. Yeah, he only had St. Bernardus ABT on tap at his rehearsal dinner.
Yeah.
That beer's been done.
The guy who runs the bar next door, who was in attendance, goes, "My wedding gift is I'm going to drive you both home." That's what his wedding gift to us was.
That's very good. That's a good gift. That's a good gift.
Good guy, yeah.
Vanessa Kitty just types in to say hi. Hi, Vanessa.
Hey,
Thanks for checking in with
how are you
us.
doing?
Love it when you check in. And she also just said, I enjoy some barrel-aged stouts. Yes, do we all? Absolutely. We're right there with you, Vanessa.
And let's see stouts up there.
Not necessarily stuff. We will have those later on in the year when it gets colder.
Okay. Oh, you go seasonal here.
We do. Try.
But you do remember when
I may or may not be drinking a barrel-aged stout tonight.
later on.
To go with it.
You do know what Mark Twain did say about San Francisco.
And it might be. No, I can't show you yet.
Well, I think I know what it is.
You might know what it is.
That's a good one to have.
But
It'd be the last thing you do for the night.
That would be the last thing I do for the night.
but we're talking about the Twain quote that the coldest winter we ever spent was a summer in San Francisco.
Summer in San Francisco, yeah, absolutely.
So it amazes me that you actually wait until winter to do stouts, considering that in the middle of summer it could be
Could be now.
a little
quite
chilly.
honestly.
Could be now.
This is
I
the
haven't. I've only been to San Francisco once, and it was in August. And at night, I definitely wore a jacket. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, if you watch the hills, San Francisco hills, it's like a big blanket. It just comes creeping over the hills, and it drops like 20 degrees.
It's doing it right now, as a matter of fact.
It's quite wild to see.
In fact, I think I mentioned this the last time we talked about things. Last time you were on the show, Kev. The last time I was in San Francisco, I actually had breakfast. I like to say I was next to. I wasn't with. I did talk to him, but I wasn't with him. But I always say I had breakfast with Tommy Lasorda.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've heard this story.
Yeah, I was. He was at the table right next to me, but right next to me. I could touch him. Right, not that I did. I'm just saying that's how close. We had a conversation. We were right there, but it was cool. But so when I tell the story, I always say I had breakfast with Tommy Lasorda. So I mean, technically, I did.
Yeah.
We just weren't on the same check. That's
Well,
all right.
It's just like at one point,
Or at the same table.
we'll leave that one go. But because my beer is empty.
Yes. What do you
Your beer is empty.
Well, we were talking about dark beer, so
Should we get the coffee and cigarettes, or I have
no. Let's do.
the Dunkel Jeff. Dunkel Jeff.
We're gonna do
Dunkel Jess.
Dunkel Jeff. There's a bit of a story behind it. We'll get to it. I'll get it and then you'll tell it, and I'll vamp without you before then. But
Yes,
no,
'cause-
when I drove in the Uber.
Talk a little louder.
I drove in the Uber. Right, I'm coming from the airport, so we're heading north up into the city, and I look to the left, and that's the Pacific is that direction. I'm just seeing this fog bank, and so I asked my Uber driver, is that fog going to envelop the city? And she didn't understand a word I said, so I'll ask Kevin when he gets back, but he kind of did answer that thing's going to settle in and drop the temperature a little bit.
Nice.
I'm in shorts right now. It's actually not that warm here. I mean, not hot. It's not hot. He said it's a hot day, but it's really not all that hot. So we'll see what happens. Good thing I did bring some long pants with me. Oh, here we go. The man has brought the Dunkel. Johnny, look at
I
that.
decided to join you.
That is beautiful. Love it.
Prost. Now, the Austrian twins I spoke about to you, they taught me Zumfall instead of first.
Really?
So probably an Austrian thing. So we
There you go. Got a couple comments just want to put up. Vanessa said her goal is to find barrel-aged stouts that taste like her fruit cakes or plum puddings that she makes for the holidays.
Remember, Elementary did figgy pudding. Remember that
Figgy
one?
pudding. They made that. That was a good one.
That was one of the best.
It wasn't a barrel-aged stout though, but if they
It was not a
barrel-aged that,
barrel-aged
would have been
stout.
fantastic. I think the
But it was
barrel-aged.
fantastic.
My first thought was Belgian doubles. I would go that way.
Well, figgy-
Oh yeah, you barrel-age a quad, you're gonna get like right in. You're gonna be right in there. Double or quad.
I think fruitcake, the nice big dense, plummy, figgy vibe.
Right. You get a really dark fruit forward quad and barrel age it. That's going to be spot on with that.
You need to put something on the brew list.
Right. And then she said, speaking of my Tommy Lasorda story, she said she had meals with the mayor of Springfield, Massachusetts in the 90s. Ha ha! They were always in the same restaurant. There you go. So there you go. And check your phone, Dave.
Check my phone. Why
Check
do I
your phone. Because I texted you. That's why.
Okay, what did you text me? Let's see. We need to be louder.
Well, if I wanted you to read it, I would have just said it on the air.
You should have just said it.
Okay, we can be a little bit louder.
There you go. Go to 11.
Take it to 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the new movie's out.
It's one louder.
It is one louder.
Mm-hmm.
The new Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap 2, the end continues.
So we'll see about that.
I want to go see it. I think it's next week. I want to go see it. I do.
Yeah, we'll see. I may have to wait till it comes on to
Streaming or something.
Yeah,
I'm sure it'll be. Look, hey, no offense to
it'll hit streaming.
Rob Reiner, Michael McKean, Christopher Guest, or Harry Shearer, but it'll be streaming soon. I don't think that's going to be a movie that stays in the theater for like 2 or 3 months.
No, probably not.
Wait, you tell me it's not going to win an Emmy and an Oscar or whatever?
And a Grammy.
Oh no, it may. Yeah, and a Grammy.
EGOT.
I love the one scene I did see. They actually asked Questlove if he would fill in as drummer for the band, and he basically said, "Fuck that."
I'm going down like that. I'm a talented musician.
Vanessa Kitty, one more from Vanessa really quick and we'll move on. A fun fact, one Saturday in June of 1994, the Senator Bill Bradley of the Secretary of the United States Air Force called me up. That call changed my life forever. There you go.
Interesting. That's a story we're going to delve into one of these days.
You know what? Bill Bradley changed my life forever too when he helped the Knicks win back in the early 70s. And
it's funny, Bill Bradley changed my life forever because he helped my brother and I. He made sure that we got our college benefits from my father.
There you go.
We all have a Bill Bradley.
It wasn't Hill Bradley, it was Bill. She said, "There you go."
I got to meet him at the dedication of the New Jersey Vietnam Memorial.
Yeah, I met Bill a couple times back in the 80s.
Yeah. You probably had him while he was still lucid.
A little bit.
When I met him, I'm not certain that he knew where he was at the time.
But all good. All right, let's get back to beer.
I hope the camera picked that one.
I heard it.
Huh?
Oh, the microphone on somebody else there? I didn't hear anything.
No. Okay. Never mind. I'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about it later. There you go. So, this. By the way, this was fantastic, Dave. You can bring some back with you.
Thank you. That was fantastic.
It was really good.
I brought a small suitcase this time, John.
So
how much
I'd throw one can in. How's that?
I can always ship. I've done it before.
Ooh, there you go. You know what? I meant to send you beers. He brought the beer out to you, but I mean, I meant to send you more.
You told him now I was going to surprise him.
Never mind.
So the suitcase that's back in the office.
Yeah.
There's some beer in there for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
But no, from him too, from both of us. But
yeah. Well, I brought some Jersey beer for you.
Oh, cool. Very good.
And I brought something else. It's from a little closer to home for you.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see when we pull that.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, Vanessa said, I want to throw this one up. She said, and she was never a resident of New Jersey, and yet he helped her. So there you go. Yeah. Bill was
He was that kind of guy. He really was.
He was that kind of guy.
really was that kind of guy. Because he knew a guy who knew a guy.
He knew a guy. He knew a guy. He had a guy at the back and the other thing.
Very true.
So, yeah, that's very true. So now this space.
Yes.
Now, I know at Almanac there's always over in Alameda.
Yes.
You have all kinds of events going on.
All the time.
Parties, people throw their parties there. That you actually have a sandbox there.
Yep. We have two of them.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Two now. We have a bounce house occasionally for kids on Saturday.
A bounce house?
We have a bounce house.
How many?
I got to get out there, Dave. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
No, it's not big enough, thankfully. It's kids that are, yay high or less.
All right, well, can I get in on my knees?
I don't know. I'll see if that
You
flies.
need to get a bigger bounce house for all the drunk adults.
Yeah.
Just make sure there's a hose.
No, that would be a very bad thing for them to have.
Yeah.
No, you just make sure you've got a hose available.
Yeah.
They're made of rubber. You just hose the damn thing down.
Yeah. Tilt it over and hit them.
Yeah, that's all.
It's a brewery. We got hoses everywhere. Yeah, no, we're always.
Yeah,
It's a brewery. You have hose everywhere.
Yeah,
We are in Oakland.
All right. Oh, hose. Hoses. There you go. I see what you're saying. All right, fine. All right, moving on.
I'm
All right,
going.
so, all right.
What events do you do here?
We haven't done too many events. A lot of the events we do here are shared events because I don't have a ton of space here. In Alameda, I have 80,000 square feet outside.
He's basically got a city block.
Yeah, in Alameda. So
We
we
have
have
available outdoor space. Just the outdoor space is on a
yes,
city block.
it's big. It's real big. Indoor, we kind of the brewers don't like it, but we've kind of removed some of the space off of them. There you go. Look at that. You got the OG bottles. So the machine that put the beer in that bottle, it's called a Meheen, M-E-H-E-E-N. It's the most infernal piece of machinery on earth. When we got rid of that and got a proper can filler, they celebrated getting rid of that damn Meheen, and nobody wanted to buy it. It's still there, just sitting there covered in dust. Doesn't want to buy this? Nope. You
I'll take it, Dave. Bring it back with you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll put it in that luggage.
Yeah, we'll see if I can't fit it in my luggage.
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna be cursing our name real quick. You know the band Rage Against the Machine? They never said what machine they were raging against, but we're pretty sure it was a Meheen.
See, everyone else was a printer.
Yeah.
But the Meheen, okay, that makes some sense there.
Yeah. No, so the events we do here, so first of all, we have a farmer's market every Sunday.
There's that fresh vegetables.
Yeah.
Fruits that you.
Yeah, it's kind of our vibe in the. Sometimes there's also a donut vendor, which is pretty fabulous.
What about mushrooms?
There is a mushroom vendor.
I know the one over at the ferry terminal. They have a couple.
Yes, they do. We do have them here, but we have all kinds of other stuff. Some of it's prepared food as well. We have a tamale guy. We have a juice. We have a lady who just does mango juice.
Just mango juice.
Yeah, just mango juice. That's all she does, and she's great at it. Coffee. He's like I'm not a big coffee guy. If I'm honest, I would have Folgers every day for the rest of my life. I'd be perfectly fine.
I'm a
with
coffee
that.
snob.
I'm fine with my crystals.
Oh my God,
Yeah, I know.
the funk in this is amazing.
Oh, wow.
Got a lot of carbs.
It's got it. Yeah. The Meheen did at least keep capping correctly. Yes,
It's
Summer in the City.
Summer in the
Great
city.
point.
That's the
There
one
you
that I sent you.
Yes, that was great.
How did that
Say,
go over with the rest
It's
of
a
the
farmhouse ale aged in oak barrels with Buddha's hand,
No one sure.
Pompeo,
for you.
No,
Pomelo,
Cheers to that.
no,
grapefruit.
seriously.
Nobody's listening to me.
They can get their own.
Oranges and
Wow.
vanilla beans. For those of you listening to me on the audio without them saying anything, so there you
Yeah, so and you can actually tell me, how does the vanilla come through? Because we don't design it really to come through. The vanillas are just to kind of take the sharp edge off of the sour. Because we do true sours, you will get a fair dose of lactic acid. It's tight. It's bright. It's tart. So we just have the vanilla there just to make it approachable for everybody.
Hi, Jess.
go. Dave said hi.
And
I have seen
Kevin
Jess.
said hi too.
I've seen Jess since I've seen you.
You have. It's true. So, yes, I just poured this much of it, and I gave her the rest. It's a sour. I had to.
Oh yeah, she's gonna love that beer. That's a Jess beer.
yeah. we do really enjoy that aspect of things. People come, I don't really like beer. What beers have you had? Bud Light, Miller. Okay, I know the beers you don't like. Try a sour. Try a.
Oh my God, this is fantastic.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I like this.
I've seen this man in action. The first time here, Carrie and I were sitting at the bar near where people came up to order beers, and he was doing exactly that with people. And
There you go.
It's my superpower.
that is a superpower. He's very, very good at it.
I like my job. What can I say? I like craft beer. I love all of the things about it. I love that we make a product that we designed.
As do I. As do I. I eat, sleep, and well, you know the rest. Craft beer. So
Yep. I craft beer travel.
yeah, as all of us. Vanessa, by the way, she said a barrel-aged farmhouse ale sounds pretty good. It's fantastic.
I know where to get some.
Vanessa.
Yeah, that one is fantastic.
Fantastic.
You ever gonna make that one again? Do you know?
I don't know about that one. The barrel-aged sours are kind of a tough market right now, so we're kind of sticking. To
You know, just make a small batch and me and Dave will buy it.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah, I'll have it sent.
Do you have a tippy system?
I wish I had a tip.
In fact, we know enough people that we'll get them all taken care of for you.
So,
All right, I keep chopping it up to say something, but I'm going to say it later in the show. So go ahead, continue about what you were talking about with the brewery, Kev.
I forgot where we were. So.
We were talking about events here, actually.
Oh, events. Yeah, no, we do the farmers market. And we do all kinds of other fun, wonky stuff too. In fact, this past Saturday, we had in Alameda professional wrestling, like a full-on professional wrestling.
Did you have ninjas?
No, we did not. No,
You missed an opportunity.
we did not. I don't think they go over too well in the Bay Area. But no, we had a great time. We had professional wrestling. There's like 15 wrestlers came out, and they have like the costumes, the real ring, the big ring, and I think we had about 300 attendants.
Did they do luchadors?
Some of them were, not all of them were. Some of them, I mean, and they'll make a point to say like, it's not real, but we're here to have fun, and it's definitely a shtick. And what I really enjoy is like, we all remember being, like 10 years old and kind of watching the WWF at the time.
Yeah.
And, and then watching it, and then you see the kids in the audience, and like they'll throw some guy out of the ring, and they make a point to throw him right in front of the 10-year-old. And, the 10-year-old is losing his mind, and his brain's going to come out of his skull. And you're like, there you go. That's where we're having a great time.
That's entertainment.
Nice.
And then we have the local vendors come out. We had a lady who did Colombian nachos, which were excellent.
I mean, need to explain this to
Yeah, I
me.
know. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's nachos, but then they have like Colombian, like their version.
With
like
coffee and cocaine on them?
Yeah, yes. That's why. That's just get where they're going.
Is that what?
It's Sting versus Juan Valdez. Sorry, that's a weird throwback.
Sting versus Juan Valdez. There you go.
That's a weird one. Sorry.
I know. The two of us got it.
Yeah.
I got my phone up on our Facebook page looking at the show because you guys are actually live video on the show, but for some reason on my desktop you're frozen.
Oh.
So it's my desktop that is freezing you.
Okay.
So.
We have to get him a new hard drive again.
I know why, but whatever. It's all good.
So Colombian nachos. The true story behind them.
Yes. No, but she actually fried her own chips.
Colombian nachos, coffee and cocaine. That's yeah.
That's the name of our new beer. After coffee and cigarettes, it's going to be coffee and cocaine.
Coffee and cocaine.
I'm sure the ABC will have no.
Yeah, no. Hey, look, as long as you disclose all the information that goes into it, you're good to go.
Yeah, it's organic. It's fine.
As long as
it's all
chocolate beer,
it's all natural.
As long as it's chocolate beer and it's spelled cocoa-ine.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, I mean,
you can probably get away with it.
There's another brewery not too far from here, Altamont Brewing. Great beer.
Altamont, yeah.
The artwork that they have done and got away with is beyond me.
We know a couple breweries like that, don't we, Dave?
Like who at the TTB is letting this through?
Well, that's a little different than what we know about. What we know about, all they're doing is violating all kinds of trademark.
Yeah, well, that too. There's a brewery that I'm talking about that does one with literally like a Lucky Charms feel on it, and like the little like leprechaun guy.
Ours does the same thing.
And you go like, and they'll tell you it can't be something that can be confused for anything, that could be like a kid's drink. It can't appeal to kids. I'm like, you have the Lucky Charms leprechaun on it. How is this not 10,000 violations? But you go through, and that's all it is. So.
We're still trying to figure out how the brewery that we're talking about hasn't been sued by Spielberg and Lucas.
And Zemeckis.
And Zemeckis, right?
Oh,
because they've actually got the Ghostbusters logo.
Back to the Future.
Oh, you're parking.
No, but they got the Ghostbusters logo as
That
well.
too, yeah, I'm saying, but both of them.
Yeah, they've got the DeLorean on one of their cans.
You're barking up a hell of a trademark.
There's a couple of their beers. Their mascot is it's got a Callan holding a lightsaber. Yeah, so it's there, but
There's a cow wearing a sweater that looks very familiar.
you just gave the brewery away. I was trying to avoid.
Like nobody figured it out already that knew what we're talking about.
I was trying to hide the fact that we're talking about Bolero Stone. Oh, shit.
I didn't say the name. You just did.
Can we edit this? Is this live?
No, it's live. It's all gone. It's done.
Bob and Scott just love the hell of the fact that we rag on them every show. Not every show, but most shows. And Bob right now is a little butt sore because Clemson is now 2 losses on the season. Thought I'd bring that up.
No, you're a Giants fan. You can't bring up 2 losses on the season.
Yeah, but I'm an Oklahoma Sooners fan, and we're 2-0. So suck it.
Okay, well.
I'm talking college football here.
Yeah.
And most college teams could probably beat the Giants at this point.
That's not true. The Giants should have won that game on
They
Saturday.
should have won that game. They should have won
Did
that
I
game.
say Saturday? I got college football on my mind.
It's just the Cowboys
Sunday.
that can kick a 64-yard fucking field goal.
That's pretty fast.
By the way, quick football stat. In the history of the NFL, 60-plus yard field goals to tie or win the game as time expires. All right. The entire NFL is 3-14. I'm sorry, 3-41.
Oh wow! Okay, that's even better.
Someone got the
3-41. I'm sorry, not even the entire NFL. The rest of the NFL, minus the Giants, the rest of the NFL is 3-41. The Giants are 3-3, and that stat's only been since 2017.
No.
And I said the history of the NFL, but the history of the NFL, that specific yardage, has been only since 2017. The whole rest of the NFL, 3-41 on 60-plus yardage.
Just keep
Entire
talking.
win.
Then we bring it back to beer.
Yeah, there you go. I'm done. Go ahead.
So what is that kicker drinking right now?
Probably something with cocaine. No.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. There they go.
A performance-enhancing drugs, maybe. I want him tested. 64 yards.
Do you have a beer made with ayahuasca?
In Taiwan.
Next door.
Because I mean, you can get Aaron Rodgers there. I mean, he is
They have
from,
Taiwanese beer?
Yeah, they do.
Which one?
The fried rice guy.
No, which beer?
Oh, it's called Taiwan beer.
It's called Taiwan
It's called,
beer?
yeah, that's the whole 9 yards. That's Taiwan beer.
You might need to go get one of those before I leave because I don't think I've ever had a beer from
Me
Taiwan.
neither, yeah.
Nah, I don't think I want a beer from Taiwan.
Everything else is made there.
There you go.
Hold on, let me check my computer.
Yep.
No, it's not Mason.
Yep.
There you go.
Mason? Yeah, I think Macer's made in Taiwan.
Vanessa did put up a comment a little while ago about, she said, a source for 3 more Utopiases near her. She may try to get them before December. That's fantastic.
There you go.
Do you like Utopias that much? Am I alone in that? That I thought it was okay.
I love Utopias, but not
I love Utopias. I do. I do love Utopias.
I waited at GABF to have Utopias. They gave me probably less than a thimbleful, and that's fine. I kind of thought, okay, it is kind of more like it's closer to like a spirit.
If you're expecting a beer, you're not going to.
It's cognac. It's not.
It was like someone took wort and cognac and put it together, and I kind of was like, okay, I don't hate this. I'm not going to throw it across the room, but I was like, okay, I don't know. Maybe I guess I was.
My first pour of Utopias was actually free.
Yeah,
I was sitting in Cloverleaf, and they were raffling them off. So anytime you bought a beer, you get a ticket.
Yeah.
So I had a bunch of tickets in front of me. The two guys next to me had a bunch of tickets, and they were raffling a taste off every half hour. Oh. And so it's 5 minutes to the next drawing. They're like, we really got to go. And they hand me their tickets. One of their tickets fit. And what came with it was one of the tasting glasses. Ooh. So I've got that somewhere. Guess where that is, John?
In a box in storage.
It's in the box in storage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's been kind of embarrassing.
I got Kev. I got a Utopias at a beer fest story for you, but I'm not going to say it on the show. I'll tell you when we're done. Remind me to tell you. I'll tell you then.
All right, so what's embarrassing?
Speaking of storage units and beer things.
Storage units and beer things. That should be a book written by Dave.
I'll do the forward.
There you go. Done.
When my wife and I moved from one end of Alameda to the other one, I work in this industry. I have more beer than I've ever known what to do with. And then people, you know how it is, but they come from other breweries, go, we brought this for you. And you go, oh, thank you. Okay. And then my wife is a big wine person. She's part of 4 different wine clubs. When we moved and we had to move all of our alcohol type things, we filled the back of my dad's Toyota Tacoma pickup twice with my beer, her wine, and all of my beer paraphernalia. It was quite a show. It was ridiculous.
It does start to pile up, though.
It does. It's a bit much.
John, you know what I've got in a box in storage?
Everything.
I've got the banner, the Carton Brewing banner from the first Hunapoo that they were at.
Nice.
I cut that down and took it.
Nice.
I don't think Augie was in any. That's once.
No, not at all.
Do so himself. No.
That's the one. Yeah, that's one.
So
don't say it again. All right. All right. So let's talk about the San Francisco beer scene for a moment. All right.
Yes.
There's some changes going on. Okay. Now
we talked about that when I got here. Yeah.
You did. We didn't on the show, and I didn't. I wasn't involved in the convo either. So, let's talk about. All right. First of all, just for current events, what the hell's going on with 21st Amendment? Why? What happened?
Well, John, before I get into that, just remember, usually when I travel someplace, a brewery shuts down. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, especially San Francisco, apparently. So,
yeah, because I killed Anchor by scheduling the tour.
I'll never forget.
That's my fault. And now I'm come here, and I mean they're still open now, but about a month after I leave, they're shuttering.
Yep. They've talked about reopening. It's been talked about. It's been thought about and planned for, but hasn't actually happened.
We're talking about what now?
21st Amendment or
Anchor at that point.
Anchor,
We'll get to Anchor in a minute. Talk about 21st Amendment first.
21st, yeah. They moved into that spot in San Leandro, if you are not aware. So I started there. That's how I started my whole...
Right. Well, that's why I brought it up first, because you were there.
Yeah. So opened it in 2015, and they had... The kind of timeline goes like this. They had their little pub in San Francisco, which they brewed like 10 barrels at a time. Then they did really well with that. Tried to distribute in the city of San Francisco. Couldn't really keep up. So they went and they did... they like to call it partner brewing. It's contract brewing. Yeah. At Third Shift in Minnesota, I want to say, or something of that.
Third Shift is shit.
I want to say yes.
I think you've been there, John. Haven't you?
Yeah.
Did that.
Yeah.
Did that for a bunch of years and kind of sort of spread lightly over the West Coast and did really, really well. We all know Hell or High Watermelon did really well. Really exciting. Did their Refrigerated IPA, did a few other things. They're back before Swan.
Fireside Chat was one of my
Fireside Chat.
It always made my list of beers I have to buy in the holidays, right? So.
One of my favorite is Monk's Blood, which has figs and cinnamon in it. One of my favorite things of all times. I think Vanessa, you would like that one. That might be good. And then when that kind of ran its course and they couldn't sort of stretch out that contract anymore. Long story short was they were brewing at Third Shift till Third Shift basically said, we have no more space for you. We have no more for you. And they got kicked out of the state of Oregon. Basically. And by that I mean they.
What do you have to do to get kicked out of Oregon?
Well, here's what it is: you cannot sell beer to shelves you said would have beer on them. So they'd send a shipment out and get sold right away, and they couldn't replenish those shelves. So basically, the distributors in Oregon said, "You're not making beer fast enough. We can't, you said you were going to have it on our grocery shelves. Those shelves are now empty. I'm making no money on that shelf. We are divorcing you altogether." So
That sucks.
yeah, so they buy at least occupy the old Kellogg's factory in San Leandro, California. 140,000 square feet.
That's
Not small at all.
It's huge.
Wow.
you could literally, honestly,
Yeah.
other than Anheuser-Busch or Coors or Miller or whatever, you could literally fit 600 breweries in that space.
No, that's leading us to where we're going. And they had big plans. I mean, and love them to death. They had big plans. They installed 10 550 barrel fermenters. To those of us not in the industry, 550 barrels.
That's ridiculous.
Is help me out here, Johnny. What
That's a nuclear warhead sign.
Yeah. Basically, it's about. No, he's right. It's about the size of a nuclear warhead cell.
Yeah.
It's enormous.
It's enormous. A 550 barrel fermenter is bigger than what Guinness uses.
Yeah. And they had 10 put in. 10 with a 100 barrel brew house. And said, we're gonna snap these beers out, and they're gonna be great.
So they were planning on brewing 5,500 barrels of beer at a clip.
That was at least, I suppose, that was the game plan.
Oh boy!
And I remember saying, like, "Wow, this is interesting." That's my wife, by the way.
Hi, Kev's wife.
Hi, Kev's wife.
She's quasi been on the show before delivering champagne.
Yes, loving my life. They had this plan, and we said, like, this is really interesting. Now, think of that. Now, this is, I don't want to say an unsubstantiated rumor, but this is what I had heard. The plan they were going to have from private money was this amazing layout. We could walk through the brew house with glass walls. You could see the brewers do what they're doing. They have this second floor mezzanine and this garden type situation. And the original build out cost was $50 million. So, yep, we're gonna go through. We're gonna build that. Here we go. About 2.5 years into construction, private money says, "Remember how we said 50 million? We're kind of getting cold feet. We're going to go with 20 million." To which they said, "We've already spent 28. You can't pull the plug on us now." They said, "Well, we are. We are. And we're doing it. So figure it out. And by the way, next payment starts, in 3 weeks or whatever it was." And went, oh my God. So we never got to really do the build out we wanted to. And now we're starting out of the gate, $8 million in debt. So now we have a problem. So take that. They brew a beer called El Sully, a Mexican lager. And if I'm honest, it is a damn fine Mexican lager. So it's okay. So now the charts are going like this. We're doing real good. All right. And it's going great. And they launched Brew for a Die, their flagship IPA with blood orange puree in it. And it's actually really good. Now things are going like this. We're high-fiving each other. Sky's the limit here, guys. We can't lose. We cannot lose. A Hell or High Watermelon, always been well. So it's just like, you know what? We're going to be the new Tesla of brewing. We can't, we don't lose. Sorry, we don't miss, guys. That goes well up until about 2019. And things were going good, but they weren't going great. Now, as I see it, we had signed, as if I still am there, 21st Amendment decided to do a partnership because they weren't doing very good business on the East Coast. So they were approached by Brooklyn Brewing and Funkworks out of somewhere in Colorado, and they came out with Kirin, like Kirin, the Japanese lager company. This money is from Kirin for us to form like an American chain, if you will. We think Hell or High Watermelon will do well in Japan, and this idea of American craft beer is very exciting. So you're going to be our American buddies. It just never really panned out. It required some, like expanding of the brewery. They wanted this, that, and the other thing, and it never really worked the way they wanted it to. So now, and from what I was told, because Kirin has now bought in, they now want part of their investment back. Hi, I'd like what I paid for now. And now we're
$8 million in debt, and
now we're having this Kirin boat anchor attached to our leg, dragging us down in the water. So now, from what I was told, that wasn't the worst thing, but it was basically one of the death blows that kind of had a slow, long, drawn-out, painful response. Now, they're still alive. They're still doing business in at least 30 states. Now, I'm going to speak for my opinion. If Sean or Nico are watching, I apologize. They grew really fast. Like January, we're in Nevada, Idaho, and Montana. Okay, April, we're now in Wyoming and Utah and this state. And you go, wait, you expanded 6 states in like
3 months?
Yeah, in 3 months. That's a long. Don't we want to stop and kind of put some roots down and get a good solid base? And nope. And then it seemed like every other month it was we're in this state and the next state, and we're in Alaska. Like, what? Alaska? What are we in Alaska? We couldn't really get into Texas very well, I don't think. But it was just seemed like every 3 months it was just marching into a new state and a new state and a new state. And it's like, well, we haven't solidified Nevada, let alone any of the ones on our push east. We haven't figured that out. COVID happens right after 2019, and things go from bad to worse. People are panicking. We don't know what to do. The appetite for our beer is not as good as it used to be. One thing that I had heard was when you think of Hell or High Watermelon being one of the staple beers, now we knew in the interior of the company, don't ask for anything until Hell or High Watermelon launches. If you need a new office chair, you need a new printer, don't ask for it until the day Hell or High Watermelon launches. That's when the big checks came in. Then we could go, so I need this.
like Black Friday.
Yeah, this is broken. I need a new office chair. My this hurts. My so on and so forth. Then you can have what you want. Hell or High Watermelon is I'm not a big beer person type of a drink. Yes. Do you remember what really kind of took off around 2019, 2020?
That would be the seltzers.
The seltzers came in and, from what I was told, kind of basically took that market off of her. It's like Hell or High Watermelon, but with less carbs and less calories, and it's a win-win all around.
Yeah, somebody wants watermelon. They're getting high noon watermelon, or they're getting White Claw watermelon. They're not getting 21st Amendment Hell or High Watermelon.
Well, seltzers took away those gateways.
Yeah, that's what Hell or High Watermelon was a fabulous job. Did a great job doing. Sorry, how many have I had?
He pre-gamed this show too.
Yeah.
You should see what he was drinking it when I got out of.
Oh yeah,
it's just right there.
It was a medium. It was a medium, just a medium Stein.
Medium Stein. There you go.
The large comes in a Coliseum.
Anyway,
So that happened. I left the company in 2021 after
that was death note right there.
That was kind of the joke around Almanac is, well, you let Kevin Drury leave, and that's what comes to you. But they had been, so they're now deeply in debt. A company called Fortress Financial, or Fortress something like that, comes in and says, we're going to step in and we're going to help you. We're We're going to absolve you of your debt.
Absolve you of debt means liquefy you.
Well, not yet.
Oh,
not yet. We're going to absolve you of your debt, but we are going to be, I assume, partial owners. But we're going to kind of start calling some shots around here. Yeah, so we're going to start calling some shots around here. And their idea was to start contract brewing for anyone and everyone who would bother to knock on their door. They did sodas, they did like those cocktails in a can type thing. Because I will say, one of the upsides they had is like they had all that tank space, and they had a can filler that could fill 550 cans a minute. That's a wild amount.
They liked a lot of fives too.
Yeah, there was. Yeah,
a lot of fives.
yeah.
What's 550? 550.
Yeah.
550. 550 barrel fermenters.
Yeah.
550 cans a minute. 550 is
500 barrels.
But they couldn't drive 50.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The can
no,
line
they
could
couldn't
do
drive 550.
I'm sorry. The can line could do 500 cans a minute, but they actually overclocked it to 550 with things that were not.
The can.
They overclocked the can line.
That is so
Bay Area. It is. I could do more about that. Yeah. That happens. They're absolved of their debt. Things go on, and I leave at that point. But I still have friends who work there, and like, yeah, we're gonna start making like cocktails and hard seltzers and things of that nature. And as the share of 21st Amendment beer goes down, all these things are going to take its place. And from what I can just tell, and I've heard, it just didn't work out that well, the contracting game. So a month or so ago, Sean O'Sullivan and Nico Fricha, people who I know and I like very much, sent a message out saying, we're going to step aside as Fortress Financial asked, basically. You can kind of put two and two together. You're leaving. And Fortress was supposed to go get another cash influx for them. Fortress said, we already gave them one cash influx. 2 is just a bridge too far. We're done here. And now, unfortunately, that company has dissolved.
Well, that's
so they're done. So 21st Amendment is done. There will be.
They know it. Yeah.
All right. My final question on their note is: there will be no fireside chat this year.
It doesn't look like it. I'm trying. Yeah, fireside.
There's 2 of your favorite Christmas beers out of San Francisco.
Gone. No. Well, 1 out of San Francisco. 2 out of San Francisco and 1 out of Boulder. God.
1 out of Boulder. It sounds like there's those 2.
Thank you, San Miguel.
Yeah. There's those 2 classic mistakes. One, they got into a ground war in Asia. No, I'm sorry.
Never get into a ground war in Asia. Yeah.
That they overexpanded too quickly.
That's how I saw it.
But 2, they got involved with a Japanese beer consortium.
Yeah, they got
that killed Anchor.
Sapporo. We employ about 3 brewers from Anchor here at Almanac, and they're still pissed about it to this day. To hell with Sapporo. If we ever see those stupid execs, we're gonna punch them in their face. They
I'll join them. Tell them that I'll join them.
I do want to see someone from San Francisco get violent.
All right. So what's going on with
Chobani? It's our neighborhood. We can do that.
That's true, but it's
the tenderloin. Stay out of the tenderloin.
So what, Kevin? What's going on with Chobani? You were about to say that before we started talking about 20.
Oh yeah. So the billionaire guy from Chobani has pledged to come in and start Anchor back up. Now the distressing part is he said, "I have no idea what Anchor is. I live here. I don't know what Anchor does, but I think I'm going to bring it back." It seems like a weird thing to sink, God knows how many tens of millions of dollars into something you don't know.
Well, he didn't know the yogurt business.
Okay.
No, this is
really? Okay.
No, he didn't know that. He learned the culture. John, can I make your joke? He learned the culture. That's John's joke.
It's my joke. Yeah, he figured out what the culture is. Yeah, exactly.
He figured out what the culture was. Got back to that family feel of a company.
Okay.
And so that was always the big hope and the optimism for Anchor is that he would bring that mindset to Anchor.
We are really hoping for that. And like I said,
It's taking a long time.
that's the whole thing. So I would say about 2 to 3 months ago, he pledged yes. So one of the things that Sapporo had said, because so they were anchored, so they were a union shop. Not a lot of people know that. The warehouse workers union was basically dying on its feet in San Francisco, and to need to join forces with somebody. And to be fair, brewers are a good choice. A lot of brewers don't get paid very good money. Said, all right, we're going to be the ILWU. I think it's what they are. Something of that nature.
National Labor Workers Union
Or a warehouse. I don't know. Something like that. Whoever you work in a warehouse, we're happy.
There's a W in there.
Yeah. And they joined forces with them. I remember Bernie Sanders came out to say congratulations, good for you.
Was he wearing his mittens?
Not yet. No, not in San Francisco. It was before 4. And we were all very proud of that, and things were looking up. And just to backtrack slightly, that was when Sapporo said, okay, you're going to do this to us. You're going to take a brewery that, to be fair, we're not investing in, that's not doing well, and you're going to slap union wages in our hands. Yeah, we're done with this as well. But Mr. Chobani Yogurt guy has said, yeah, I'm happy welcoming the union back, to which a lot of them, and they said, we'll hire the old staff back, to which has really kind of perked up a lot of ears. And really, that's saying all the right things. However, it was on the news not that long ago that he kind of has been radio silent as of the last few months. And why have you said you're going to hire us? We're going to discuss this. What's the timeline? So we're hoping it's not just a platitude that he's backing out of now that he sees the and he doesn't see the invoice for everything, because that building needs a lot of love. That building was basically put together in the 70s.
He had to know that, though. He had to know that going.
Yeah,
in.
I mean, would hope so.
He doesn't seem like
I'm sure he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that wouldn't do his due diligence and figure that out.
I mean, all the brewers. I mean, I know a handful of brewers who met with him and said, if you're going to take this over, this, and this all need to be done. And these are 6-figure, maybe even 7-figure pieces of equipment, and installations need this much ballpark. Are you sure you want to do this? And then he still agreed to at that time, but the quietness is making everyone nervous.
As it is on, we're feeling the same thing on the East Coast right now. Because when I told the beer drinking group that I'm in, and I'm coming to San Francisco, they're all like, find out what's going on with them. Go over there, just knock on the windows.
Yeah.
See if there's somebody in there.
It doesn't appear that anyone's working on anything there. The brewers that I know have said, they said, we'll call you when it's ready, and no calls, and
there's no sign of getting ready.
No sign of getting ready yet. We don't see any gear. We don't see any construction. We don't see any, union shop bosses saying, hey, on, February, we're going to start this, that, and the other thing. We don't see that at all yet. And it's a lot of people are so optimistic, because I find it interesting that the brewers, I said 3 of them that I work with, all from Anchor, would tell us, we love Almanac, we love you, we love this place, but if Anchor calls us, we're leaving tomorrow. That's how much they love the culture and what Anchor does and the history of it. We will leave tomorrow, no offense, love you, but it's out.
And I'm sure no one's upset with that.
Yeah, no, we'd say hey, as long as I can have an Anchor steam here and there after you, that's fine with us.
One of the last Anchor steams I had was down on Marina District.
Yeah.
And I think it was 9:30 in the morning.
Yeah. Our head brewer used to be a brewer there, and I put on his Christmas lights for him last year, and my gift was a couple of Anchors.
There you go. Yeah, that was great. Texted all the people back home that I was drinking an Anchor on tap, and this was after they had closed. They still had some
at the Anchor taps.
And that's cool. And then finally, one of them realized he's 3 hours behind us, which means it's 9:30 here. It's the Marina District.
Well, the fun part is, my wife and I were there on the last night, and have you ever been to a bar or a brewery that's going out of business? The employees just don't give a damn about anything. And you go, oh, this is a cool shirt. Take it. We don't give a shit. Just take it. Sorry.
Oh, so you got you're allowed to curse on
Okay.
this fucking show.
Take it. We don't care. Get it out of here. There was tin tackers that said like Anchor Brewing, like the official beer of the San Francisco Giants. Like, this is cool. And he was like, take one. How many people with you? You, your wife, your friends? Just take it. We don't give a damn about this. And they served beer until they ran out of CO2. And then they just go, they can't say, we're out of CO2, everyone. Have a good night.
Nice. There you go.
No.
By the way, Brian Boak just commented, just leaving the restaurant, home soon for a beer.
Okay, Brian. There you go. Yeah, so that at least is the fullest knowledge I have of the 21A and the Anchor situation here in California.
All right. Anything? Any new breweries?
Any new breweries? I mean, how new? I mean,
What was the last year?
Yeah.
okay, last year, someone I know who makes the most amazing German styles, classic German styles, opened another location. So he's doing good for himself. He had one in San Francisco, and now he opened one in Berkeley. It's called Olfactory Brewing.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, he's like a beer nerd's nerd. I love that to death about it. If you want a double decocted Rauch malt, so on and so forth, he's your man. He's the guy you're looking
We
for.
know people like that.
That's the guy you're looking for.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, John, what did you? You're taking an obligatory picture there, which means you poured another beer.
Yeah, I actually poured two. You missed the other one. I already gave the can away because there's a little bit left in it. I'm getting it back. I'll show you this one, and I'll show you the other one I have.
Okay.
This is my fourth beer, although in the interest of full disclosure, I didn't have the entire can or entire bottle of my second or the entire can of my third.
Yes.
This is my fourth. There you go.
There, I knew it. I knew it. That is such a damn good beer. For if you didn't know, I forgot what their name is. Does a blue corn whiskey out of Texas. I can't remember the name. I'm sure someone else.
Balcones.
Balcones. Thank you.
Yeah.
And those barrels are really rare, and they don't make a lot of that. So we bought one of them, put an enormous stout in it. Help me out here, John.
11.3.
Yeah. It was a little bit higher, I think, when we started. And it was delicious. It was like a Boilermaker in a glass. It was just a big, beautiful stout, a shot of whiskey, and it was just a whole complete package. Such a good beer. I wish we would do that again.
Well,
We
this
don't have
is-
more Balcones barrels, but
This is like cute, perfect. I mean,
yeah,
look at that.
it's such. I'm so jealous. I think.
Oh my God, this is so good.
Yeah, you get a strong. When I would pour that on draft, it's like I feel like I'm just pouring bourbon out of a barrel.
Yeah, this is ridiculously
Again,
good.
nothing wrong with that.
Love that.
Yeah. So Vanessa, if you're still watching, I wish I had another can of this to give you because this is fantastic.
Save a little in your can for.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a great.
But this is it's Texas Blue Corn Whiskey Barrel Stout from 11.3% Imperial Stout aged in blue corn whiskey barrel. So it is it's a Balcones barrel.
Yes.
That's what you're saying. So there you go, right there.
Barrel.
So good.
Yeah. Love
So
that.
good. I've actually, I've had a couple of those bottles over the years. I've bought them. They're it's really good. That blue corn whiskey, that's really, really good. And I mean, it's at a great price point too. The whiskey's fantastic for it. You know, it's not from Kentucky, so it can charge less for it, I suppose, right? So, fantastic. All right. Any beer news, industry news, going around in the greater Bay Area, if you will, California in general.
Beer news. Nothing. I mean, well, it's not unfortunately great news. It's a lot of people are struggling. Some people are doing okay. That's kind of the status of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much all over too. It's everywhere.
Inner Sunset Brewing was a great little brewery, a small brewery in San Francisco. They had to close their doors, unfortunately. That was a shame. But what we've noticed as well, I don't know about you guys on the East Coast, tap rooms, especially tap rooms with big patios, seem to be doing well.
Yeah.
People like the vibe of at least, even if it's not just a patio, but
A brewery's tap room or a
no, that's a tap house.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Tap house. Yeah.
Did I not? Oh, yeah. didn't spoke that correctly.
You just need another one to cancel it out.
I'm totally Tober, I promise.
You're totally Tober.
Yeah,
I've only had T Martinis.
yeah. Sorry, Ossifer. No, but
I'm not as thick as you drunk I am.
The idea of a tap house that's open, that allows families in it, and not just the three of us, is actually a pretty good, successful plan so far. And well,
let's face it, parents that have people that have kids need a drink.
Can I go off on a slight piece of news and tangent?
Go for it.
Okay. Internally, so we at Almanac, we make our name on saying this space is open for everybody, not just beer nerds, mom, dad, all the kids. We have sandboxes, we have toys, we have coloring sheets. You don't believe me? We hang up our artwork on the wall. That's how much we appreciate. The kids who come here, they're bored with their parents. We want to make sure they're entertained and everyone's taken care of.
I love that one's graded.
Yes, yeah.
That got an A-. I thought that was pretty good.
That's about it better than I can do. Yeah. We have white wine for someone who's not in the mood for. We have hard kombucha for the gluten intolerant. We have alcohol. We actually import non-alcoholic beers from Australia because they're the best ones we've had. Yeah, from Australia.
What is that?
Heaps, yes. Heaps normal. We have the golden and we have the hazy IPA. We have sodas here that one of our policies here is we don't allow high fructose corn syrup here. All of our sodas have actual cane sugar.
That's great. Love it.
Yeah. So that's kind of our shtick and our vibe. But it's our code so far. So take that. We were interviewed. Our owner and the VP were interviewed by the San Francisco Chronicle, and the idea was, while other breweries are closing, this one's opening another one. What makes you guys popular? What makes you guys successful? And we had kind of said, because we do allow other people here. It's not just a dark room that you and I are going to talk about double decoction mashing and cherry smoked malt and the IBU score of this. Well, we can do it. We're going to bore everyone to tears if we do. But
that's what this show does. That's what we did.
That's what this
pretty much, yeah.
That's what this class is for.
By the way, this was my third beer. By the way.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
That
the Muscat grapes were
this
so
was great, so good. Yeah, with the Muscat grapes and that feel to it, I had to give part of this to.
That's one of my
better half downstairs. So.
That was cheers to you, getting all the classics out, man. So that article came out, and it was weird because one of the things that our president had said was that he doesn't love the term craft beer. We are still a small brewery. We do still make excellent beer, but the term craft beer has been sort of hijacked by people who are sometimes snobby, sometimes rude, and inclusionary. That's not what we're after. So that was fine, and some people loved it. It mostly went over well. Not that long after, I want to say it was your guys' department. I think it was the Times. The New York Times put out a piece with the same photos of us standing in the sandbox, saying, basically alluding to, the death knell of craft beer is here, and these are the people, or people like these people, are the ones to blame. And we didn't think that was very nice.
Right at that.
No. No, that's not good, and that was written by somebody that needs to be
flogged.
Talked.
The idea was why are you allowing
waterboarded?
So many kids here. Why are you catering to children? What is an adult space? And he said, look, if you want to have a brewery or a space that's just for adults and you can make it work for you, God bless you. Go on, have a nice day. But this is what we like to do. This is our ethos in play, in action, and it works for us. And saying that we're the heralding the end of craft beer, I thought was a pretty lousy thing. So that was kind of some little bit of a dirty move. We didn't quite love that. And it wasn't like it was spelled out just that plainly. It was sort of like, oh, yeah, look at all these kids here. There's kids everywhere. Blah, 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 blah.
That's been like a point of contention. Kids, not kids.
Yeah. And I get it a little bit. I get it. It's okay for us to have an adult space. But, like you said, when you're a parent who needs to have a beer and you want to have your friends and grandma's going to come watch the kids, we're the place to do it. Other places are not, and that's okay.
But I think the key there is watching the kids.
Yeah.
That's where people start to lose it a little bit.
That's true.
Yeah, well, look, we've talked about this ad nauseum, right? I mean, if you go to a brewery where there are parents there paying attention to each other and the kids are running wild and getting into things that they shouldn't be getting into, and maybe it's not a separate tap room, maybe it's in a production space, and they're getting into things they shouldn't be getting into, or I've been to one, I won't name the brewery, but I've been to one where they have tables of 8. As well as 4 tops and 2 tops and everything else. But they have tables of 8, and maybe like 4 or 5 tables of 8. And there was parents taking up one of the table of 8, and then kids taking up another one of the tables of 8.
No, you have to regulate that. I do that. That's one of the things we do. We tell them, look, we want you guys to have a great time, but you're going to have to compact this down. Other people need to sit, and you can't have your table, the kids' table, the coloring table, the present table, the cake table. That's not going to happen. Not on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And people usually get it.
Another thing I see for a lot, kids should not be sitting at the bar.
No, I don't think that's legal.
It's not legal. 21 and over cannot sit at a bar.
If it is, okay. In most states, if it's not.
21 and under, I'm sorry. 20 and under.
Allowed to sit at the bar. It's just something we're not allowed to do. It's, hey, you can sit in any seat you like, but you cannot sit at the bar. I'm sorry.
Any bar. Dave, you know, I mean, at bars in the past, you know, I couldn't have anybody sitting, and any kids under 21 could not sit at the bar. They had to sit at a table.
Can't do it. Sorry.
Yeah. You know, what do you mean my kid can't sit? Because it's a bar. You can sit at a table with your kid. You can't.
I've only had a handful of those where it's like, but I come here all the time, and I love my kid. He's 14. I absolutely get that. You know, you got to kind of handle that thing with very delicate touch, but you can sit anywhere you want in this building, but you cannot sit at these 12 seats. That's the only thing I ask.
This beer is fantastic. This Texas Blue Corn Whiskey Barrel Stout, so good.
It's one of my favorites.
So good.
I'm looking forward to this.
Dave, you had this, Dave, right? You had this one.
Oh yeah, no, I absolutely love that beer. That's one of my favorite Almanac beers right there.
We have the coffee and cigarettes, of course. But
is that a collab that you do with somebody, or
no? That's a bought out.
Well, we're doing an Almanac show.
Yeah,
I want to drink
yeah.
an Almanac beer. I'll maybe drink that after the show. But
See.
I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I can do that.
Tunnel Vision is a really nice collab. Tunnel Vision is a collab we did with our friends at Original Pattern, located also.
Was it a song from Foreigner? Ooh, Tunnel Vision.
So the reason we call it Tunnel Vision, the Webster Tunnel connects Oakland to
What was this thing on?
They're on one end of the tunnel. We're on the other end of the tunnel, so it's Tunnel
They
Vision.
can't hear me, folks.
Definitely got to do that. Yes. Let's get that going.
It's great. I could just talk while they're talking and nobody will hear me.
What?
I've been talking the whole time.
Well, we were talking
Everybody
about
listening to the audio podcast is going to hear me and you, but you guys didn't hear a thing I was saying.
No, we couldn't. I told you that if him and I are talking, we can't hear you.
I know.
So
I made a joke, but you couldn't hear me, so I just kept it going.
you made a joke. What was the joke? Say the joke again.
Never mind. It's gone.
I would have
It's
pretended to laugh.
All right. You said Tunnel Vision.
Yes.
I said, wasn't it a song by Foreigner? Ooh,
No, it's not.
Tunnel Vision.
I promised to laugh. I lied.
See, I told you. It would have been incrementally funnier if you heard it when I said it.
One second. How are we flipped? Our video is flipped here.
I don't know what's going on.
Because you were playing around with it. I noticed.
No. What I did, you just flipped the video there.
Yeah, I just flipped the video.
Yeah,
This is
unflip
actually-
it.
This is actually. No, this is how we're actually aligned.
No, flip it again.
Why, is everything up backwards now?
Because it's backwards on my screen now, yes.
Well, we also know that your screen has all kinds of issues.
Right, but I'm watching it. It's like 30 seconds behind, but I'm watching it on Facebook. so I can see what's right and what's wrong. So I can. It's down here.
Oh, you have never known what was right from wrong.
Well, that's true. But as far as this video goes,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that.
exactly. See, both my video and your video on my desktop they've been frozen for an hour.
Well, you are the showrunner, so we're going to trust you on that.
I promise you, everything's running fine. Just
Not
leave
much
it
of
where it
anything
is.
else now.
Well, yeah, don't ever trust me anything else. No, you don't do that. No. See, because I'm still looking at Kevy on my screen, and he's over getting you a beer. Right now,
So, well, he's not on your screen. He's over there. So,
that's my point. Right? Exactly.
He's over there. See that? There he is.
There he is. This is fantastic.
There we go. So,
Let's pop into our top threes.
So I told you at some point I would flip the thing around so we can see.
I got a little present.
What is this thing?
This is a frozen strawberry lemonade, and the base of it is white wine and hard seltzer.
I think I'm on board if I drink this. It's
when do you have the full experience?
brain freeze. Yeah.
The base is white wine and hard seltzer.
Yes.
That's actually quite yummy.
We make our own hard seltzer here that the brewers make for us.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. This is awful. It's not beer.
Yeah.
They have more of this.
This isn't a Belgian pod in a oak barrel from 1400.
That's quite yummy.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, on a hot day, it's pretty fab.
There you go. Brian
This is the West Coast.
Brian Boak just commented, and he said, "Home Trogs Le Grave, bottle edition triple golden ale." So there you go.
Yeah, and Brian was camping 10 minutes from the brewery, and claims that it was not intentional.
There you go.
So I'm not sure that I agree with that.
Whose alarm is going off?
That beeping was someone's pager going off to go get their food.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. No fire alarm.
All right. Let's do our top threes. What do you think?
Top three.
Well, the top three. That's right.
I have my notes. I came prepared. I did my homework.
Well,
today.
you're the one who came up with the top.
Yes, that is.
So
Well,
you better have.
yes. So, like, would intro it?
Yeah, well, I'll put it up on the screen. There we go.
There we go.
So tonight's top three list is
Brought to you by Kevin Spaghetti.
brought to you by Kevin Spaghetti. Top three most annoying overhyped beer
Yes.
things. Top three most annoying overhyped beer things. Kevy,
Yeah, exactly.
take it off. Kick us off. There you go.
Should we do all three of them?
Yeah, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Number three, drum roll. Beers with things that are not beer in them. I'm not.
Wait, say it again.
Beer with things that are not beer in them. I don't
Okay.
necessarily mean fruits.
THCs.
When some of those, I've had over the years beers with donuts in the mash or in the boil. I've had beers with Snickers in the boil, and that's going to be great. You're going to love this. Beers with several boxes of General Mills cereal in them. We've had enough. That's dumb. Knock it off. And especially when you're adding one box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch to 200 barrels of wort, you're wasting all of our time. Just have a beer or just add some cinnamon. Thank you very much.
The aforementioned brewery that we were talking about,
Uh-huh.
every now and then we'll get a picture of a pallet of either cereal or snack cakes or something like that. And you don't have to tell us who the brewery is. We know who's doing it.
Yeah. It's enough.
Yeah.
I know. As a guy who works in sales, who is a bartender, I love a good gimmick. You got to get people in the door. Don't be stupid, please. I guess that's my short answer. That's number three.
Yeah.
Number two.
Hold on. What about? No, I can't do it. Never mind. I'm not going to show.
No,
Oh,
go
come on,
ahead.
do it. Come on.
No, I can't.
You've come this
I'm
far.
throwing him under the bus.
Oh,
All right, I'll do this. I won't say the name of the brewery, but what about tons of sherbet in the beer? Right?
yeah, you're in the same neighborhood. Yeah.
I zoomed in on it so you wouldn't see anything else around it.
Okay. Number two, made up nonsense niche styles that are 98% something else that already exists. By that I mean, uh-oh.
Hold on, I got to type that. Made up.
Made up niche styles of beer. We invented a new kind of beer. What is it? It's a cold IPA. What's a cold IPA?
An IPL.
Yeah, thank you.
When I started laughing, it's because I do exactly.
It just makes That is like it was. I say that as someone who was all around this cold. You know, like when you're showing a magic trick and you go like, wait, where's the magic? Did I not get it? Did I miss something? Did I not understand it? What happened? They go, no, cold IPAs. It's the new big thing, man. West Coast IPAs, hazy IPAs, and now cold IPAs. And you go, this is just a hoppy lager. It's a dry hop. No. That means you don't understand. You go, no, I understand perfectly. That, if you guys remember, I don't know if you guys got this on the East Coast, Brute IPAs.
Brute IPAs, yeah.
Brute IPAs. That was the biggest flash in the pan we had here.
That was probably the biggest flash in the pan of any made up style.
Yeah, it lasted about a week.
Yeah,
3 days, I think.
I say this nicely.
It took a week for. Well, actually lasted a lot longer because the kegs didn't kick that quickly.
Fair enough. Well, no, it lasted 3 days because that's why the kegs didn't kick that quickly.
Yeah. I am good friends with people at Drake's. I love Drake's Brewing. They're good people. They make decent beers.
They make good cakes too.
Yeah. For a hot minute, I was like, 2019. They're like, we're all in on brewed IPAs. That's gonna be our core lineup. We're gonna do 1400 Pale Ale. We're gonna do the Amber, and we're gonna do the brewed IPA. We're gonna hammer the market with brewed IPA.
Nice.
And not just theirs, all of them. Yeah. What a dumb idea, Wilson. We have a high attenuating yeast. I apologize for everyone who's not a brewer. Just the one that makes it drier than usual, and we're going to market it as this new IPA. No, it's not. Stop it. Come up with something unique and then get back to me. That was almost number one.
However,
yeah, number one, beers over 11%. Congratulations. I'm hammered on a Tuesday. I don't know how I'm going to get home.
As he drinks an Almanac over 11%.
I didn't say that. So, I have some caveats here. New Year's Eve, if I'm showing off at a Christmas party, you can't show up to a Christmas party with a bunch of pale ale or just a normal IPA. You got to bring something exciting and wow the crowd. And that's what those things are great for. You know, they only made 1 pint of this. It's really, really rare. It's really exciting.
Shove it in the roadkill.
Yes. And that's fine for those kinds of things. But on a Tuesday, I just need a beer flavor. Not even a beer flavored beer, but just
hello, it's Tuesday and I'm drinking a beer over 11%.
It is Tuesdays, yeah. So now that leads me into my third part. Johnny, I'm a bartender. You know what happens when I have an 11, 12, 13% beer on draft? And some guy comes in and goes, oh, wow, a 12% beer. Come on in, guys. I know that person's going to be a problem that I'm going to have to wheel out.
I'm way ahead of you. I get it. I get it.
I'm like, hey, can I get a picture of that? Not on your life will I give you a picture of barley wine. Yeah, like last night I had a triple IPA while I was in the pool and I couldn't make dinner. My wife had to do it while I fell asleep on the sofa. So, yep. So that's my 3 overhyped or overrated beer things.
There you go. So some awesome list. Brian, by the way, Brian Boak just commented. He said, just looking at motorhomes 1 mile away. 300 football fields worth of RVs, motorhomes, trailers, camper vans.
No, you know how many 300 football fields is? That's about 550 barrels of fermenters.
That's 550 barrel fermenters.
That's 550 barrels. Sorry, call back there.
It's the 21st Amendment football motorhomes. Yeah, I mean, look, I think I have 1 can from last year left of that. You know what I think I'm going to do? Dave, you know what I think I'm going to do? On this year's Holiday Beer Show, I am going to drink my 21st Amendment Fireside Chat. I'm going to drink my Avery Old Jubilation. I'm going to drink my Anchor Christmas Ale.
3 breweries that closed down didn't have all.
No. Avery's still open, but San Miguel owns them now, and they won't let them brew Old Drink Lady.
And they probably won't ever make that beer again.
Nope.
All right, so my three,
All right,
huh?
your three. We're up to Dave. Go for it.
So my number 3 overhyped trend, pastry stouts. They can, and I've said this many times in the show, lactose is to beer like salt is to food. It can enhance it to a point, but when you overuse it, you destroyed the whole dish. And the second that lactose becomes part of the mouthfeel, they've gone too far. And I like when lactose is used judiciously in a beer to enhance it, but when they're going straight up pastry on these and they're using it to alter the beer that drastically, I don't like that. All apologies to Angry Sheriff, that's their shtick. It's a Florida thing. It's what they do. And they make some fantastic beers, and they are what they're supposed to be. But I don't like that. Number 2, IPA houses. IPA houses, the breweries that have one recipe that they just keep altering the hops on, and everyone just thinks they're the most fantastic thing on the planet. Oh my God, it's amazing how when you replace the Columbus with Chinook, how it changes the whole thing of the 16 friggin' hops that you have in this thing.
We went from 74 IBUs to 77.
Oh my God. So that's my number 2. My number 3 is, again, also kind of picking on IPAs, but also kind of playing off of something Kevin said. And this is these big beers in 16-ounce cans. Okay, when you've got a triple and you're selling in 16-ounce cans, I get it. So your canning line can only handle 16s. Fine, but I'm not going to buy it. And we're kind of picking on your beer here inadvertently.
Just one.
But, see, that's why I love Revolution Brewing. Their big stouts, their barley wines are in 12s. They have them in 12s. There's 2 things I love in 12s. Big beers and Pilsner lagers.
Okay.
Right, the crush ones.
Yeah. A lot more beers.
Yeah, what I'm looking at True right now.
Yeah, True 12.
You've got them in 16s, you got them in 12s.
Yep.
My favorite beer, the beer I drink more than anything else, Carton Boat beer, they come in 12s and 16s.
Old snack.
Yeah. And especially when you got something hoppy, if you got it in 16, as that starts to warm up, it's not as wonderful. I could probably drink 8 12s and 4 16s. Do the math. That's well, no, don't do the math. That's a rule.
It doesn't add up, but it adds up. Yeah.
But it adds up because when you're drinking 12, it's almost like I'm not going to watch a 6-hour movie.
Yeah.
Will I binge 8 1-hour episodes or something?
Absolutely.
Yes, I will. It's the same deal. So it's just these massive beers in 16-ounce cans. And actually, you get some beers that are like 8% or more that they've got 24s.
Wine bomber bottles.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. But this is something small. I'm not going to buy a 4-pack of a triple. In 16s.
One of the things I love to tell my friends, like, oh yeah, 3 of the double IPAs. What are you doing after this? I'm going to go to Target and go, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're not going anywhere.
And
Quite
if
honestly.
you do, God help your credit card.
No, yeah. Or you should probably call CHP before you go.
By the way, this is beautiful.
Thank you.
This is a beautiful beer. This tunnel vision, John.
Yeah.
This is a West Coast. This is not a high IBU West Coast.
No.
It's a very approachable West Coast, but it's got all the earmarks that West Coast. You've got your pine.
Feel my hops. Tunnel vision.
It's got some hops.
Yeah.
Unlike your chops.
We'll
There you
stay
go.
light. We still don't use too much of the. We use very little of any like caramel malts. We've kind of gone away from that, maybe slightly on the West Coast. It's just, and our feeling is caramel malt is going to get in the way of clouding up the hops.
Absolutely.
So we will do something like dextrin malt. Dextrin malt's going to give you some mouthfeel without clouding up the flavor with too much caramel, too much vibe, and too much body to it. So we try to always keep kind of the purity of it.
No, this thing
letting the hop shine.
and this comes in at 7.5. It's drinking like fire.
And that is, I know, I'm halfway through this.
This is dangerous. This should come with a warning label. This is more alcohol than you think it is. It's almost,
You didn't know.
yeah.
It's a pale ale.
Pale ale. This is fucking lot.
Yeah.
John, you're 3.
I'm up.
You're up. Swing away.
All right. My first one is
Your number 3.
my number 3 is focusing way too much on light shitty lagers. All right. Try now. Some of them are good. Some of them I will give you are actually decent, but putting way too much stock in trying to be macro while being craft. Okay. Like
There are some macro clones out there where they've taken cloned macro but made it better.
and I'm fine with that. But
Like
don't
our
let
town,
that be-
our
don't
town comes to mind on that.
right.
right?
But don't, what's that?
Our town.
Our
Is it
town?
This town.
This town. No, our
This
town
town.
is our town makes great beer in Lancaster.
that was
It's
the
this
play.
town, yeah.
Gordon Wilder.
Right. But
I was in the jazz band in high school and I played the bass during our town.
So was I.
Yeah.
But no, this town.
jazz band, I played the bass too.
Oh,
And piano. Yeah, I did.
I play bass now, but no, but this town's it's basically PBR.
Speak up. Speak up.
So this town is like PBR, but it's just clean.
But I'm not talking about the breweries that brew one of them well and then brew
Right.
other things. I'm
Well,
talking about the ones that
okay.
just this is what we do. We're a craft brewery, but taste this shitty lager that we're putting out there. You know, they want to compete with AB and they want to compete with Coors and Miller and everything else, but they want to be craft. They want to remain craft, but they want to put out these. You know, I won't say the name of it. But there's a brewery. There's a brewery in the Western United States, and it's not California. I'll say that, right? But it's out west, rocky area, right?
I'm very excited.
That they're putting out. I'm not even kidding when I say this, and I won't say the name of it, but they're putting out these light lagers, all right, they're trying to compete on the forefront of at the front of the macro lagers, right? They're putting them out. 12 packs are costing $8.99 retail. Okay, and they are putting out there through their marketing a QR code where if you scan it with and upload a receipt, you're going to get $5 back. So you're getting 12 fucking cans of a light lager for $3.99. Right?
Wait, hang on. You and I have been in this. That math doesn't math.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But they're doing it. It's done. I will off the air. I will say I don't throw anybody under the bus.
You have to tell us when we.
I will tell you off the air what it is.
You got a lot of stuff to tell us when we jump off. Anyway.
There's 2 right there. So.
You should just fly here and be a lot faster.
I should probably it'll be quicker, right? Yeah.
You should have come.
All right, that's my number 3. My number 2, kind of along the lines of Dave's number 3, but not pastry sours. Pastry sours.
Lisa?
Sours.
Pastry sours. Throwing literally buckets of lactose in kettle sours, basically. All right. When I pour sour into a glass, and there's more shit left on the inside of the glass than I drank, there's something wrong with that beer.
Yep.
Milkshakes need to go away.
Milkshake sours. I mean, sours are amazing. The sour that I had before, and I'm not blowing any smoke up Kevy's ass. That beer was fucking amazing. All right, that is a sour. That funk-filled, amazing farmhouse ale that was barrel aged. That was pure genius in the brewing and the fermenting and the barrel aging and everything else. There was nothing about it that wasn't amazing.
But the thing when you know its quality is how old is that bottle?
That bottle was 2018, so that was 7 years old that I had.
A 7-year-old bottle.
Okay. My point in saying that, though, you take a kettle sour that you're going to make in less than 2 weeks, and you throw heaps of lactose in it, and make this milkshake sour. All right. Look, there are people out there that love it, and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. Drink what Dave says it all the time. Drink what you want to drink.
Yeah.
All right. Have at it. If you love it, have at it. For me, this is me. This is my list, not everybody's list. It's my list. All right. That's not beer. It's not. All right.
It's a dessert.
Yeah.
It's dessert. It's dessert. And my number one, and it's kind of along the lines of Dave's number two. All right. It's not exactly, but it's similar. All right. Breweries that use more that are IPA houses, like Dave said, but use more than 3 hops in one beer. Okay. There are amazing beers made with single hops.
Yep.
There are amazing beers made with 2 hops that are blended strategically. Okay. You can do it with 3 hops. You start getting a 3 and you start getting a 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 hops. It's mud. What are you doing? Why? It's almost as if, hey, we have a lot of leftover hops from a single hop we've read. Let's throw all that shit in there and see what happens.
We're at the end of our batch of this
Right.
particular hop. It's going to go bad soon. Let's just toss everything that's going to go bad soon into the can.
If I come across a beer, and again, this is me. If you enjoy it, have at it. Knock yourself out. I will never put anybody down for drinking what they want to drink. Honestly, I won't. But for me, if I ever come across a beer that I look and it has 6 hops in it, I'm not drinking it.
Yeah, it's asinine. And I think the general public, and maybe they're thrilled by that. I think that's, in my opinion, that's what I think what they're after is they're looking for a whole bunch of fancy names. They're looking for Idaho 7 and HBC 8675309 and Cryo this that.
That's been renamed. It's now Jenny.
Yeah, the Jenny from
the Jenny beer. Right?
Yeah,
hop. Yeah.
One of John's bucket list item, one of his wishes is one of the experimental hops. He gets to name it.
I want to name one of the HBC experimental hops.
I can say someday that this has a bit of Mosaic, some Cryo Citra, and some Jersey Johnny HBC.
Done.
There
exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. I mean, I know. Oh, but just to piggyback off that, there's so many places that add 6 hops, and sometimes if you're a big beer dweeb like us, you get to meet them. And you go, how much Nectaron was in that? Well, we added 12 ounces.
I had a handful left. And
I waved the box that the salesman gave me over the kettle. That's
it. I'm not even kidding. I've actually had a hop list, and I've talked to somebody.
Yeah,
not even kidding this. I've had somebody tell me that they had a 1 ounce sample packet, and they put it in, and they listed that hop on a damn hop bill.
And technically they can throw that on the label, but doesn't mean it did anything.
That is very frustrating when either a marketing person gets too involved in there, or or someone just throws in the whole kitchen sink hops. I used to see when I used to homebrew a lot. They used to call it called dice hopped. You'd number all your hops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you'd roll the dice and go, I rolled a 2. That is cluster. Toss, and it was kind of a fun way to do things, but you can't brew a professional beer you gotta know what you're doing. You
want to screw around when you're brewing 2 gallons on a stovetop. Have that. Knock yourself out.
I'm supposed to do, not the professionals.
I think there's a theme to all of our top 3s here is going overboard just for the sake of going overboard, and just for that, just to try to get that wow factor without actually thinking about the end product and the quality.
I mean, I think we've seen our business is like anything else. We want to wow. We want to get people's attention, and sometimes it can kind of turn into an arms race. I've got 4 hops. Well, I've got 5 hops, and then you and I know
I can name this hop.
I can name this hop in one note.
Yeah. But then you see that guy sometimes succeeds with 5 hops or 6 hops, and you go,
I can do that.
Well, shit. All right. Well, here we go. Let's see what I can do with some.
Exactly.
Well, I think that's a lot of the lactose usage.
Yeah.
Is these beers sell?
Mhm.
And you've got people that are drinking these things. Well, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Just because there's that other thing where you have Untapped, and you have those breweries that can put out a crap beer that's going to get like a 4.2 on it just because they are who they are.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is just we're human beings. We like to be part of something. We like to be in the in. We like to be in the know. And if we take something that everybody else is just crazy about, and if it's crap, and we say it's crap, they're like, "Oh, you're just a hater." Yeah. So it's rough. It's kind of sometimes rough to be a craft beer fan when you've got stuff like that going on all the time, because you've got to bite back your comments and some of this stuff.
Yeah. It's a weird, and I'll just say, like, while I 1,000% agree with you, it is weird because there's sort of the other flip side of it, where like someone like us will try to say, like, hey, this is a great authentic beer you would like, but then the lactose crowd will go, no, but I like this. No, this is better. And you kind of have to kind of balance yourself and go like,
That's what they like. That's what they like.
That's what they like. And,
Well,
if you really enjoy that.
Just a case in point, because while we're waiting for the show to come on, Tim and I were talking about our travels. And I said to Kev, in Amsterdam,
Speak up.
world-class beer.
Yeah.
And the face he made.
Oh, I gave him the biggest stink face I could.
But I will stand behind that statement. You drink Heineken in Amsterdam, you'll wonder, what the fuck do they send us? And at first I thought it's brewed here. It's like Guinness. No, it's brewed in Amsterdam, sent here. No, and it's not just the damn green bottles.
Yeah.
If you get it on keg here, or if you get it in cans here, it still sucks. In Amsterdam,
It's not the same beer. It's not the same beer. There's no way. You can't convince me it's the same beer that's sent here.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're doing something to the beer to make it survive transit, which is taking it down. When you drink it there, I took one sip and like, this is crackery.
Yeah.
This is crisp.
It's not crisp here.
Or crackery.
Yeah.
Crackery crisp. That's my next beer. The name of the beer is Crackery Crisp.
This in Amsterdam, it was a beautiful beer. I mean, I was stunned. Like, no one's going to believe me when I get home. That and
Kind of right.
every place.
Somebody's coming out with that lager next week. You watch.
There we go.
My friend's had a couple if he thinks Heineken's great.
But yeah, just when I see people grabbing a Heine here, it's just like, oh, what are you doing to yourself? But there, man, it's like, I'm looking at the beer list like, Heineken. I'm gonna have another Heineken. I think I drank 4 or 5 Heinekens while I was in Amsterdam because I wanted to.
Yeah.
The first one, not because I wanted to, because I was in Amsterdam and figured I'm here, and sometimes the beer is better where it's brewed.
Yeah, that applies.
Now I gotta ask you a question. Were you tempted to look at the bartender and say, "This is delicious. Can I get a Heineken next just to see?"
No, because I didn't want to be ejected from the city.
Yeah.
And actually, they don't eject you from the city. They just make you they just chain you to the bike lane.
There you go.
Let the Amsterdam.
It's like being stoned to death.
Right.
By bicycles.
The only difference is you hear ching, 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 ching before you die.
Right.
The only difference.
So, all right. Kev, any parting shots for us?
Parting shots.
Stuff coming up events wise at the brewery, at either space.
You can always
beers coming out, anything going on in Almanac.
Well, we just launched our Magic IPA, which is very, very soft, very smooth, hazy IPA. People who know our love is a love IPA with a fair amount of Sabro. Now,
I love Sabro. I am a Sabro whore.
Thing.
I love Sabro.
Sabro is the Malort of the brewing world.
You're not wrong.
You really are not.
You bring that up because I told him earlier my Malort shoot today.
Yeah, I have no beef with Malort. I'm not gonna kill myself to get some, but I'm like, yeah, if we're having Malort shots, why not? That or an Underberg, why not?
Oh, 6 of 1, right?
Yeah,
I got
6 of 1.
I got one under.
Right.
Neil Sabro, fresh Sabro, is fantastic.
I love Sabro. I love
It
Sabro.
deteriorates faster than any other hop that I can think of.
I always tell them
It rusts.
Yeah, it gets wonky real fast.
Dave, I think we put that in one beer you like a lot.
No, I love a lot of Sabro beers, not just the one that you made, not just the lime and the coconut one. It's just after 3 months, most Sabro beers become undrinkable after 3 months.
No, that's again why we have the Motueka in it. So after 3 months, you just have a lime IPA.
Bomb. Wine bomb.
Which in summer I'm okay with.
Not a bad
But
thing
don't drink it
to-
after 6 months because then you have a cardboard IPA.
But we do have something fun coming up in Almanac. In December, we are having the very first Almanac tree lot.
Really?
Which one does it happen?
At Alameda, the bigger one. I have no room in the world for. I'd have 2 trees and have a great day. No, so we're taking the eastern portion of our beer garden in Alameda and we're turning it into a tree lot. Now we were able to buy Christmas trees at a very affordable price.
Wow, nice.
Directly from Oregon. And the fun part is, so we couple.
They're even kicking their trees out.
Yeah, we've had enough of that. Yeah.
Now, do they arrive with some Oregon beer too?
I wish they did. It'd be a much better incentive.
100%.
But it does say, don't move to Oregon. It's already full, dude. That just comes from my bitterness when I went to Oregon and everyone in Portland's like, yeah, you don't need to move here. You Californians are ruining everything. Anyways, that being said, we were doing a Christmas tree lot.
Sounds like they're the Pacific Northwest version of Maine. Why the sunglasses, John?
I don't know. I felt like putting them on.
Well, now I feel
It was getting too bright.
Oh, not okay. Now this is painful because I bought a new pair of sunglasses today.
Mhm.
I destroyed them within half an hour.
Did you really?
I had to throw them away.
That sucks.
You're looking a little like Keith Hernandez right now.
There you go. I need a cigarette. Then I'll really look like Keith back in
No,
the
no,
80s.
no, I'm talking about him.
Oh, him?
Yeah, he's got the Keith Hernandez stash.
Oh, he does. He does.
I get a lot of comments on that.
Is there
Well, you know what? Kevin, you know I love you, but I was going to say, the 70s call. They want their stash back.
Oh, dude, I don't care. I love this. This is.
Well, believe me, I've had that stash. I know that stash. I love that stash. So.
She went to go get lunch. Dinner.
I was going to say because the only thing that matters is does she like it?
No, she likes it. Yeah, you see the beard. She got tired of the goatee, which you guys have seen before.
Yeah,
I can't do that stash anymore. I can't, and clearly I can't do that stash anymore because of the color of it now. So I can't. I can't pull that.
Do you know why I pulled you over, son? Or
you need his sunglasses.
Or yeah, I know. So accidentally, I went to Farley's Coffee here in Oakland. I wear my Oakland Fire Department hat, which I was very
nice.
proud of. I did a bunch of events with them. It was quite sad, if I'm honest. A young man who was a firefighter who passed away, and we had he actually drowned. And I organized an 800-person memorial at Almanac. They had the service on the deck of the USS Hornet, which is a couple hundred yards away from us here in Alameda.
Step out the front door.
And yeah, there's an aircraft carrier. But we had it, and they gave me the hat as a thank you. I went to get coffee, and they went, "Your coffee's on us. Don't worry about it." And I kept going, "Why free coffee?" And it happened once or twice. I go, "Why am I getting free coffee?" And my wife goes, "With that mustache and that hat, they think you're a firefighter."
There you go.
So I feel like I'm very guilty of, what do you call it? Stolen valor.
Yes, that's
So one of my friends, a firefighter, I go, "I think I owe you 2 cups of coffee." And he goes, "Oh, shut up."
I think you did a great thing, and you deserve the coffee.
But we're doing the really quick. We're doing the Almanac Christmas tree lot. We bought the trees for a very good price, and we are good friends with the people at the Alameda Food Bank. Alameda Food Bank shares a wall basically with us. Alameda Food Bank says anyone who needs help, who is hungry, is welcome to come.
I want to pull that up really quick right there.
Yeah, there you go. Yep.
That's John. It's a firefighter.
Really?
Yeah, without any facial hair. Yeah.
I have no pictures of me when I was a firefighter. Very long time ago. It was before cameras.
It was before cameras. There you go.
Yeah. Then you put the camera over the head with a sheet, and you had to stand really still for about 45 minutes.
There you go. Yeah. Hold on while I draw you.
The helmets were all leather.
But we do work with the Alameda Food Bank, and the cool thing about the food bank is when you require food that you cannot afford, it's usually just a bag that's handed to you on the street. What they've basically done is taken a warehouse and created a grocery store for people who are in need.
That's cool. That's cool.
And you take a cart like you normally do, go get as you please, and then they'll check you out like you normally do. And the things that you and your family need are provided for you free of cost. We're a little bit weird right now because we're very, very proud to work with those guys. So what they've done is they've taken a couple of their volunteers who are going to work our Christmas tree lot. And of course, they take it to your car, they tie it up for you, they cut the end off, and then they go, do you mind? But all the proceeds are going to go to the Alameda Food Bank.
Oh,
that's great. That's great. That's great.
Very, very proud to be part of that.
That's one of my favorite things about the club. Is all craft breweries. I can't say all, but the vast majority of them they do things like this.
Yeah,
they're all craft breweries are part of their community, and they tend to be some of the more caring businesses.
That has never struck me more than now, and even before. One of my favorite memories is Anchor. Let's talk about Anchor. It was 2 days before Christmas, and they didn't have Whirl Flock, which, if you didn't know anything about brewing, Whirl Flock is something you add to make it settle, help you get a clear beer at the end of the boil.
Like Irish moss is used.
Irish Flock moss is another version of it, or it's they add things to it. But yes, Anchor had no Whirl Flock / Irish moss, and they came to us 2 days before Christmas and go, can we borrow some Irish moss?
Some more, please.
Yeah, no one would set them up, on December the 22nd. But even though they're a competitor, here's some for you.
Yeah,
Here you go. And then they're not dumb. They go, and then we'll remember that for the next time when you need something. And that sense of community, not just within others, but even within ourselves, is so weird. To help your competitor is kind of a weird thing to do.
Look, everybody, that's the craft beer industry thing today.
It is.
It really is. We've given hops, we've given grain, we've given cleaning supplies to other breweries, and the same came back to us too. We've done the same thing. So
the hop shortage.
This is the thing. That's the thing that the people that don't do it are the outliers in the craft beer industry. Anyway, continue, Dave. Sorry.
Remember Jim Cook during the hop shortage. That drastic hop shortage. He supplied hops to all the local craft breweries in the Boston area. And the only charge was what he paid for. That was it. It's something else for people.
If anyone doesn't know, by the way, when you go to buy hops, I should say, they say, "Who are you? How much are you buying from me?" And if you're a small
Dave's talking about this guy right here.
Oh yeah! Wow, good for you. They'll tell you,
he can do this all day.
Yeah, that's
hold on. No. The only reason I put that up is because that's part of what I need to tell you later. Believe it.
Okay. But I'll tell you about when I met the guy from Brooklyn Beer and the Oxford Companion Beer later. That was wild. But when you go to buy hops, they'll tell you, who are you? Are you a big buyer of ours or a small buyer? And if you're a small buyer and there's some, what you want is not there, you don't rank. I'm sorry, you just don't rank. If you're a big brewery that buys a lot of hops, like Sam Adams, they'll be more than happy to help you, get whatever it is you want.
Was this the guy from Brooklyn Brewery that you were talking about?
Yes, I have a photo with the same thing. Yeah. Anyways,
I only did it because Dave said what he said. Anyway,
I was trying to be a good boy at the San Francisco opening beer week, and I had written
Oh,
check
Garrett's
marks
all over
on my
that, please.
hands,
Of course
how
he
many
is.
beers I had, and I was trying to be a good boy. I wanted to be really nice to him, and I said, I'm really shy to meet him. And someone said, no, you got to come over and meet Kevin. And I shook his hand. He goes, why are there 22 check marks on your hand? I go, that's how many beers I've had tonight. Sorry about that.
I'll tell you when we sign off. I'll tell you a story about Garrett too. But again,
Sure. Yeah.
it's not my story. It's my story, but it's about you'll hear it then.
Well, I think I think we're done.
I think so.
What'd you say?
I said I think we're done.
What? Yeah. That's kind of why I said that before.
We can wrap it up because I'm not pee.
So, you know what,
I had about 6 or 7
Kevin,
peppers.
Kevin,
Yes, sir.
What beers? At least tell us this. What beers are? What's on the docket for? Obviously, we talked about the 2 locations and everything else. We talked about the tree farm and everything else. What beers are coming out for Almanac?
What beers are coming out?
That you're aware of, anyway. In the
But
near future.
that's the thing. So the brewers are very good at like just
about
doing what they're. The brewers are allowed to kind of just do what they want to do, which is
fantastic, actually.
Which I love about us. Our head brewer, they just say, "What do you want? Put it on paper. What can you get? And then do it. And then if it's not outrageously expensive, sometimes it is. Go ahead and go for
When we
it.
finish that up, I'm going to take bio break.
Please do.
I can't believe you haven't taken a bio break yet. To be honest.
No, I'm somehow okay. I don't know. I got like the reverse camel thing going on. One thing we do every year is called Bunny Hill. It's a really lovely. It sounds weird. We call it a winter IPA, which sounds weird.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
It's got a very light amount of Sabro. It actually has a fair dose of cashmere.
Nice.
Lower ABV. I want to say it's like 5.5 or something like that. And it is always just does really, really well for us. People love that beer. It's just if you still want something with some hop, some lightness, a little bit of juiciness. And I like to tell people all the time, they say, what does cashmere taste? I go, what is cashmere? Soft. It's just there. Cashmere is just there.
It just softens everything. It makes everything.
Yeah, or like remember like the photos in the 70s and they had the filter applied to it. It just made everything softer. It doesn't have any particular notes. And then they have it and they go, oh, you're right. It just kind of smooths and makes everything very round and very smooth. So Bunny Hill is a great one we're going to do. I'm very pleased with that one. We love to do collabs. Like I said, all of our neighbors, we're really good friends with everybody. We do what we call our block party series. Block party is just a way of us getting to know our neighbors and maybe spotlighting some of the smaller breweries that need a little bit of help.
Yeah.
Let me put it this way. I don't want to say it in like a pity way. Don't confuse me that way. But people that we like to spotlight that who don't have as big a reach as we do that we like. We've done block party with a company called Tenma Brewing. They're a fabulous small little new brewery. They're just kicking butt out there.
Who is?
Tenma. The Tenma Project. They won a JBF medal not too long ago, I would say.
Nice.
Tenma Brewing, we do events with. We do collabs with them. We've done collabs with our friends at Ghost Town here in Oakland. They have 2 locations, and they're just really fabulous. We really like those guys a lot. So spotlighting our friends and kind of like bringing other people into the spotlight, and then even vice versa. Maybe we're not as big into the small scene as other people. Well, then hey, we'll go with you. And if you want to be in the big time with bigger distributors, come with us. We'd love to do that kind of thing.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I'm looking forward to all of that. And I got to get out there soon too. Samurai, you have any party shots?
No, I'm
I know you just took your parting shot in the bathroom, but that's besides it.
yeah. Shots, crib spots. But that's one of the things I do love at a lot of breweries is that you've got like one feeder for all genders at a bathroom. Because many places you get the men's room, the women's room, and there's always a line for the women's room. The guys are going in and out, and they're done. It's just more equitable, and you see this more and more at a lot of breweries. Restaurants are starting to come along with this. where they're doing exactly what's being done here, where there's 3 restrooms. Doesn't matter who uses it.
Yep.
You know, and then a lot of places that have like that one sink, you know, bank of sinks on the outside.
Yeah, exactly.
But no. So they got this going here. I really like the setup here. It's really cool.
It's awesome.
You know, this is a place that you can come hang out. There's a place that I go to outside Fort Lauderdale that was like this. What they did is they had like just one big central area. Yep. And they had like a QR code, and from that QR code you can order from any of the restaurants, or the brewery, and they deliver.
QR codes outside will do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Cool.
There you go. That's awesome.
All this, what you have here on these tables, on this bar, this is all hand-collected wood from Santa Cruz Forest. This is pine.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Love it.
Not just wood. This is, like I said, this is wood that was naturally felled. And by that I mean it fell.
Itself.
We didn't chop it down. This is all reclaimed pine. The bar itself is a beautiful black walnut. Again, same thing, taken from Santa Cruz. Beautiful black walnut.
There's the bar.
Now we had someone go in and collect off the forest floor, cut it, slab it, age it, oil it, and we wanted to keep the kind of natural integrity of the wood.
Nice.
Edge type situation.
All right. That's awesome. I definitely got to get out there soon.
Drew and
Drew and Tweet.
Tweet.
Yeah, Drew and Tweet.
It's a good name for her.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Tweet.
Definitely got to get out there soon. I'm jealous that Dave's out there. Definitely got to get out there soon. I'm jealous that Dave's out there. Definitely got to get out there soon.
Yeah, you should get out here.
Cheers, bud.
All right. On that note,
thank you guys for having me. It's been a freaking pleasure. I love it so much. I always have a way too good of a time when I do these shows.
always have a way too good of a time when you're on, Kevin.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Really just so thrilled that you offered up to host.
Of course.
And go Bombers.
And I gotta tell you, all right. You're now people on the show. You've been on 3 times. I think we've mentioned it before. You told us this. We didn't come up with this for you. Kevin Drury, your nickname, Kevy Spaghetti.
Yep.
Did you freeze?
Yep.
Are you okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
No, Kevin Spaghetti, absolutely.
Kevy Spaghetti. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
But then you stopped talking.
Yeah.
I waited for your response. That's what I meant.
We thought you were stroking.
It's
Sorry.
a badge I wear with pride as an
Kevy
Italian
Spaghetti, right?
American. I'm
So
very
here's the
proud of
thing.
that.
So here's the thing. I do every other week. I do a sports podcast, right?
Uh-huh.
And one of the 2 gentlemen I do the sports podcast with, his name is Pete Minetti, and his nickname when he was a kid was Spaghetti Minetti. All right. So he and I 25 years ago had a sports show on radio, and we were Spaghetti and the Meatball. So there you go.
See, that's really weird because I was a radio DJ for 10 years and then a producer as well. So here we are.
It's funny. We got 3 disc jockeys.
Really? Oh,
I was a college.
Well, yeah. We're all, the three of us are DJs from a former life. There you go.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then
All right.
someone says, "Who will announce, the new beer?" I go, "I'll do it on the microphone."
I will do it. I got it.
I got it. Doran, you put on your big voice and you put your pen in your mouth and you practice stretching out the jaw. Oh yeah.
The 2 turntables.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. So on that note, though, stick around because we'll talk. I got a few things to tell you about too.
Yes.
So hang around. On that note, we'll wrap up the show for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. And for those of you who just listened to the audio podcast, thank you for listening. Don't forget to visit our website, www.logroom.com. That's LAGERROOM.com. And please remember, like us and follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and, of course, our YouTube channel. All of them are at The Logger Room. Remember, we go live with the video podcast on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Twitch every Tuesday night around 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, even though it was an hour later tonight. And for those of you who just want to listen to the audio podcast, you can do so on our audio host Spreaker, as well as iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Spotify. Did I say Spotify? Spotify. That's a new one. I got to come up with that. Spotify, Odyssey, Audible, Pandora, Amazon Music, iTunes Music, YouTube Music, TuneIn, Podcast Addict, Castbox, Deezer, Podchaser, Listen Notes, pretty much anywhere you can find an audio podcast, you will find the Logroom Guys Craft Beer Podcast. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to one or more of those feeds and you will never miss a show. Again, thanks for following along with us. Have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Kevin, once again, thanks for coming on the show with us.
Thanks,
really
guys.
appreciate you
Love
always coming on the show with us.
I don't have the pad and the highlighter, so
Don't worry about it.
My rating for you today, 550.
Oh my God. Done. I appreciate that one. There you go.
You know what time it is on the
There you go. Kevin, thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Love everything Almanac's doing. Keep it up. 100%.
He's here waiting for you, by the way.
Yeah, got to get out there. But definitely keep that up. And we will have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Drink a lot of beer, but drink responsibly. And we will talk to you next week, folks, where we will have Dave's favorite podcast of the year.
Shoot me now.
We'll talk.
Pumpkin show.
It's the Pumpkin Show. There you go. All right. Take care, folks. Talk to you next week. Cheers.